All right. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome in. So sorry we were a few minutes late. We were working out some details. How are you?
Oh, I need to get my stuff up here.
Hi, Georgia, if you're still here, and Edward and Kathy, Marcy,
Hi, everybody.
other Kathy with a K. How are you?
Kathy
Here's
with a K.
yeah. I'm so excited that Steph agreed to join me tonight. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you for having me, LeAnne.
It's going to be so much fun. And then we have our lovely moderator, Deanna, with us on camera today. We're trying out something new. Please welcome her. And she's probably going to be in the background moderating for us, but we wanted to let her say hi to everybody face to face. Want to say anything, Deanna? Yeah. So hi, Becky. How are you? Hi, Renee and Nightmare.
Hi, Nightmare.
How are you? Thanks, everybody, for coming in.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Deanna. So we're just going to chat for a few minutes while we let people come in, and we'll talk about how the sale is going to run a little bit after chat, after we say hello. Hi, Deborah. How's it going?
Hi, everybody. Kathy.
Kathy, hello. Nice to see you. Yes, Deanna's on with us. We're going to try having her on with StreamYard.
I am sweating, so that's part of this illness.
Do you have a fan that you can?
Yeah, but then I get cold. It's one of those. I'm one degree off, and I'm either sweating or freezing. So just ignore it. Well, it's nothing new.
I just took off my sweater because I got suddenly hot too. But I know how that is when you're not feeling well. A little under the weather. But I'm glad you could make it. If you need to cut out early because you're not feeling good, just let me know.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I know you want to rally. How are you doing, Kathy? Are you enjoying a little break? Hot Mama's on screen. That's right. Hello.
Sick mama.
So it's been raining here. How's the weather where you are, Steph?
It's been crazy, but it's been totally fine today. Overcast, but no rain. But it was raining a lot for like 3 days in a row, and there was flooding, and they're redoing the street outside the house, and it turned into a massive mess. Wow. I ended up I had to park my car somewhere. I thought I was so smart by parking in the back, and I ended up getting like blocked in. I couldn't get out, but but the it's fine now. It's fine.
Do they have an end date for that construction on the road?
No, it was supposed to be. I think it started in like October or something.
I was gonna say,
and it just keeps getting delayed, and they'd come and work for a couple days, then they're gone for 2 weeks, and
wow,
so it's a mess.
Hi, Grace. Hello.
Hi, Dana Grace. Hello, Apple.
What's for dinner, Kathy? I talked John into making a tater tot casserole.
Tater tot casserole?
Talk about a throwback, right?
What else is in a tater tot casserole?
Well, ground beef, because it's just stuff we had to use in the house, ground beef, frozen vegetables. I mean, it's so throw together homey kind of meal from back in the day, like can of cream soup, that kind of thing. Yeah, cheese on top. It was pretty good. Hi, Spirit. How are you?
Hi, Marcy. Thank you for the gift.
Yay.
Hi, Spirit Junkie.
My lighting isn't what I want it to be tonight, but it's probably going to be good enough for tonight.
I'm starting to get gray hairs, I noticed today.
Starting?
I thought I was trying to get something out of my hair, and I'm like, why isn't it coming out? It's gray.
Shiny hairs, yeah.
Those little dots are gray stuff.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of that going on now that I'm not coloring anymore. So it'll be interesting to see once all the color's grown out if I really do like it or not. Every time I look in the mirror, I think I look like my grandmother. So And not the one with all white, pretty silvery hair, but the one that had the mix.
Yeah, that's the set. My dad has pure white, silvery hair, but my mom never really went gray. What she did was just like a dark, dingy gray.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess that's gonna be me.
Yeah.
I'd love to have my dad's hair.
Yeah. I've been coloring my hair since I was 16 when I started doing like highlights, like frosted highlights, pulling it out of the cap. So I kind of got used to that warm color, but really my natural color is this very cool, almost mousy, I think. No offense to anybody who has similar color hair, but anyway, it's hard to get used to because I've been coloring it for so long.
But you have lots of hair, so that's a good thing.
I still have lots of hair, even though, yeah, some fell out. Hi, Alice. Long time no see. How are you? Alice. Oh, yeah. I was going to bring some chai tea. I'm going to have to order my delivery guy to bring me some chai tea from downstairs.
Yeah, I'm going to have to probably go get a refill. But
well, I'm really excited because I have some items that I don't normally have. I did a little sourcing this week with having a show with Steph in mind. And so got some different things that will be fun. A little tickle in my nose.
I've been pulling out all my, like, going through yet another phase of what really brings me joy. What do I really need to keep?
Good.
And trying not to do so much sourcing lately. And it's emotional. It's like, I don't need all this stuff.
Right.
There's always more stuff coming along.
That's right.
Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Hi, Goodama. How are you?
Goodama.
Did you come in earlier? We didn't read the chat. You're right, Goodama. I see. Does Deanna talk? She did a little bit. She was just saying hi earlier, probably before you came in.
That's Deanna.
But she is going to be moderating for us tonight. And so she's kind of going to be in the background. We're trying a thing where she can hear us on StreamYard. But we don't have, unfortunately, I don't have all the functions available for her quite yet. So that's why. Oh, yeah. So you probably want to, what I usually do, Deanna, is mute the, I just saw what you asked. I usually just mute my YouTube one so that you don't have both audio streams. So you have the StreamYard one because that's real time. It's up to you which one you decide to keep going. So please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you, everybody. I was going to say for understanding while we kind of work this out with Deanna moderating and having her on StreamYard. So, and thank you, Steph, for the patience and understanding.
I go with the flow.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, I'm glad that you're sharing that stuff about the items because I think a lot of us go through that. And I have recently too, have collected some things that I thought I couldn't let go of, and then something changes and I'm like, okay, I can move this on and
I like Nightmare's suggestion. I've done that and I try and do that, but then also when I go back and look, I'm always like, oh man, I had that. Why'd I get rid of that? It all of a sudden becomes more, appealing of an item. And I'm like, oh man, I had that.
Right.
But I've let go of like literally 100% of my stuff like 3 times in the last 5 years. And I've gotten good at just, I can purge. I'm a purger. I can purge, but I do miss my stuff. But I'm about ready to do another purge.
Oh, yeah. Well, didn't you say there was a shift in the people living in your house? So you're going to have a little bit more space. Is that still?
Yeah, that's slow going though right now. Okay. But yeah.
But probably still happening. That's good. Good. Well, I'm going to play with the layout here for a second. And then I was going to ask Steph to just let us know if there's anything you want us to know about.
No, I think, probably almost everybody here at least knows how I roll. I ship from California. I am caught up on my shipping, but because of the street stuff, I haven't got everything out to the post office. So normally I do say, like, I'm not a super fast shipper. I'm working on changing that. But I do generally invoice over the weekend. But this is the weekend and I already invoiced. So I don't know. I think if you get something from me and you already have a box, I don't mind opening it and sticking it in since it's not at the post office yet. Otherwise, it would be next weekend that I would be invoicing. So just let me know. If you need it quickly, just let me know and I will get it to you quickly. I use Pirate Ship, PayPal. I think that's it. Is that all the stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, most people probably know you better than me because you have this awesome presence and this channel.
Oh, stop. Everybody knows you, LeAnne.
I'm working on it, and you had me on your channel so kindly, and I'm glad to finally reciprocate and have you with me. So it's more like I said before with other guests, it's more like I just want to hang out with some people and, I mean, selling is fun too. Showing awesome vintage is fun, but just being able to interact, it's really fun for me. I don't do a lot outside the house. So
I don't either. I don't either. This is pretty much my social life these days.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put myself back on and I'll just sort of do the host duties, which is just to kind of let you know how we're going to run the sale and welcome you all. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. We have 24 friends with us, and that's awesome. So I'm LeAnne with Crafty Kitty Vintage. Usually, and this show is called the Chatty Kitties. Usually I have Picasso Cat and Sabrina from Simon Says Let's Make a Deal on with me, but they are both out today. And so it was up to me to find partners in crime. And I got Steph so wonderfully accepted my invitation. And Deanna is here with us as our moderator. She's been in the chat moderating before, but we decided to try her on StreamYard and see if we could kind of enhance the experience for everyone by having her with us. So as we work through that, I'm sure it'll go smoothly, but if I just want to preemptively say thank you for understanding if we do have any hiccups. And we're open to feedback. So let us know in the chat if you have any questions, concerns, things like that as the sale goes on. We will do going once, going twice, last call, and sold. So we ask that before we even start the going once that you let us know if you're in or out. That way we know if we need to give it a little more time to let people have a chance to give us their best price. And if there's more than one person bidding, then they can work that out before we count it down to sold. That way we're accounting for lag, people's internet speeds and things like that. So please do let us know, kind of communicate in the chat. We do like to avoid sniping and last minute bids, but if you are for some reason coming in late, we will start over the countdown before. As long as you come in before sold, we will start the countdown over if a new bidder comes in, and we'll let it work itself out before we get to the sold. Does that make sense? Did I say that right, Deanna?
Yes.
Anything you want to add? Okay. Deanna's really good at noticing the details and knowing how quickly to run things down. So kind of putting it in her hands. And oh, good. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that feedback. So yeah, she's been great in putting in the prices for us. Hi, Sherry. And
Hi, Sherry.
Just kind of helping us keep things straight in the chat in case we miss anything. So Kitty Cat. Oh yeah. Oh, really? Cathy, Kitty Cat. Everyone kept calling her LeAnne. Oh my goodness. Well, I get called Cathy all the time, but
the kitty cats are
yeah,
hard to keep track of all the kitty cats.
I guess what comes around goes around. Now maybe people know me better than her, or as much as her. That's funny. I didn't know that. Let's see what else. I ship from Washington State, And I do invoice. I try to keep my invoicing to once a week, which is Mondays. Depending on how busy I am Monday, sometimes it goes into Tuesday, but usually it's Mondays. Now, with that being said, if you want something invoiced and shipped sooner than that, please do let me know. But that only applies for shows that I do later in the week, actually. This show I'm going to invoice for tomorrow anyway. I'm rambling. Let's see. What else? Oh, I do ship right after payment. And I use PayPal and Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship gives us the best rate that we can get for you. What else? What else? And I haven't had any lost things, which is pretty fortunate. And it's been almost a year that I've been doing YouTube sales. So I'm knock on wood. I hope that continues.
Yeah, I've never had anything get lost. I've had a little
delay.
I wish they'd be a little more careful with our boxes.
Oh, sure.
They do seem to get them there.
Sure. Let's see, what else? Oh, we don't do just in case on this channel. And just because we don't have a need for it. And let's see, what else? Oh, bidding increments. Some channels do $2 increments. We just do one. Yeah, and you can, if you want, you could do more than one if you feel like doing that, but it's not required. So I think that's it. That's all I have to say. So and that being said too, if you have any questions as we go along, let us know. I will be reminding people sort of that Deanna's with us and why she's with us. So as people come in and out, but let's see. I think we're going to do 2 and 2. We each have 16 items. We will do our usual add-ons that a lot of our showgoers know about, which are low dollar items that you can add to your box if you purchase something or have an open box with us from a past sale. That's what I was going to say, the open boxes. So I'm happy to hold an open box for you so you can accumulate items from a couple weeks. I do try to limit it to 3 weeks. No longer than a month. And I do just like a little communication if that's what you want. So let me know when you're ready for me to send the box, or I'll reach out to you and ask you when you're ready for me to invoice and ship. And I do the invoicing for those open boxes right before I ship. There are some sellers that like to invoice as you go. My preference for me is to just do it all at once. So just let you know kind of how I operate. All right. So with that, I'm going to ask Steph to start, if you don't mind, Steph.
Well, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Yes, and the same thing with me, everything she just said. One thing is, if you just get one little item and shipping is going to cost as much as, if not more than your item, I will hold off on invoicing and see if you do add to your package. So in that case, too, you should let me know if you want me to go ahead and invoice right away or not, or I'm going to probably wait a week or two to see if you guys buy anything else, just to save you on shipping. I can't imagine shipping each of the items individually with,
I know.
shipping,
especially if you have the same people coming every week. I've experienced that.
Right.
But again, it's your call, and if you want it every week, that's great.
Yep, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think $1 increment. I mean, for me, for me, it's just I try and keep it as simple as possible. Just, you can bid as much as you want. Bid like you mean it, If you know it's worth more and you want to pay more, it saves time in the auction. But, $1 increments is good, I think. I agree with that. All right, so in honor of LeAnne, the Crafty Kitty, my first item is going to start at $12. And it is, I don't know why I'm measuring it. It's 3 1/4 inches wide and 3 1/4 inches tall. I don't even know if I just said that right, but it is one of these cat's paw. This is definitely I mean, maybe you have a use for the heels. The heels are in here, but this is kind of a famous little, is this considered ephemera? It'd be ephemera, right?
Well, yeah, I think anything that's meant to be thrown away, which
Like
way?
the box itself. So it's just a super cool display item. And I'll show you inside. It's actually in very good condition. Let me see. Let me open it up and I will show you what's inside. Is these little heel things that you add to your shoe.
Oh, and they're in there.
Or what people would have added to their shoe. And it says, hold on, let me get my little loop out because I think it says, oh, it says cat's paw on them. So these are kind of cool too. For the crafters, if you could find something to do with them. But it is full of them. I don't know how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. So they used one. Or maybe I don't know. It doesn't say how many are in here. But it's just a cool display item.
It's very cool. And I guess the idea they named it that because cats are quiet when they walk.
Oh, look at you thinking through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Except my cats that have their toenails are too long, and then you can hear them clicking on the wood floor.
Yeah.
Then we know we need to trim their nails. Yeah.
Are we doing one item?
Let's do 2 at a time.
Okay. That's my first item.
Love that.
And I don't like most of my stuff. I don't mind keeping my stuff. Anytime something doesn't sell, it's just an excuse to keep it.
I know. We usually do like to do a little speed round if we feel like it, if we have time. So we could always bring it back for the speed round.
And I'm going to start this at 15. This is, I assume it's new. I don't know. It's, let me measure it for you.
For short people.
It is a sterling silver pendant with abalone. It's 1.25 inches long and 1 inch wide. And it is marked on the top 925. I don't know which way that is.
Oh, neat. Yeah, it's upside down, but I can see
Mexico 925.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And here it is. See if I can. It's just a really beautiful pendant. It's thick. It goes like that. So it pops out. And it's just got, the colors aren't really showing up on here too well, actually. It's vibrant, beautiful, multicolor abalone, like you would expect abalone to look like.
Wow.
And it's just nothing on the back. And it's like this big.
That's beautiful. That's a nice size too. Not too big, not too small.
Yeah.
I think it's a great size.
Yeah. And I just add it to one of my chains and wear it someday if no one's interested. This is just a lot of this is my stuff that is mine. So not purchased for the purpose of reselling.
Right.
But offering it now to you guys if you would like it.
Yes. That's beautiful. It'd look great either on a chain or a cord. Like a cord.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful piece. Like I said, all of this stuff is mine. So I don't mind keeping it.
Mexican silver tends to
my too.
Nice too.
I love Mexican silver. Well, I don't know about the silver itself, but I love that whole style that they do. I grew up here on the border, so
right.
I don't know. It's all of it's kind of homey to me.
Definitely.
That's my 2.
All right. Awesome. Switch back to me then. Let's see. Where do I want to begin? Well, so this is not vintage, but it is, I think kind of vintage inspired. It is a jewelry hanger that you put on the wall. I'm starting it at $14. It is quite substantial in size, as you can see. It's made to look like a cute little dress. And
I love all that metal
several
stuff.
hooks. Me too. It says it's decorative and functional.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. Thanks, Deanna. Awesome. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hooks if you count the one on top. I picture it having like you can put a little scarf here or a necklace and it could be hanging down. It does have little circles right here where you'd screw it onto the wall. And I'll show you the profile. Sticks out from the wall a little bit. This being the flat side where the wall is. And I just think it looks like a cute little vintage dress. So I'm not sure, when it was made, but I think we can agree it's fairly modern. And I'm going to say it's about 20 inches tall. Hopefully you can see it pretty well with everything I have going on in the background.
The fan is making this lady make noise on the wall.
Oh.
Take her down.
So it's in great shape. Doesn't appear to be damaged in any way. And it would be great to, if you're somebody who has a lot of jewelry and it accumulates in a dish or something, this is nice to kind of get it up and away.
Scarves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can hang
Scarves.
Yeah. You can, definitely decorate it. So it makes it such a great functional but still decorative piece. So I have that. I will move on to my next item. So this is...
Oh, Spirit Junkie's in.
Oh, thank you, Spirit. I didn't see that. Spirit Junkie.
You could put a lot of stuff on there.
Yes.
You ready for me to count that down?
Yeah, here's the chance for anyone else to come in. Let us know if you're interested. Otherwise, Deanna's going to start counting it down.
Going once. Going twice.
Thank you, Renee.
Last call. Sold to Spirit Junkie.
Well, thank you so much, Spirit. I'm glad you like it and you will enjoy it. Yeah, speaking of my shirt, I got this cute shirt from Roy from Horizon.
Aww.
And it just kind of made me think of Stephanie. I don't know.
I like the color too.
A San Diego vibe. Yeah, it's a nice color.
From Roy? Oh,
Roy.
Horizon Picks.
Horizon Picks. Yeah, he has a great channel where he does some vintage reselling of T-shirts, and then he has like comic books and that kind of thing too. All right, so this little guy, he is a funny little picture, and he's starting at $7, which I think is a good deal because when I looked up the brand, I saw a lot of higher dollar pieces by this brand, and I'll show you the marking in a minute. But this is just a small piece. That's why we're starting it at $7. So it's, I think, let's see, I can't remember. Allerton, Allerton. Allerton.
How much were you going to sell that for?
$7 start.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. But I thought he was funny. Look at his little face. He's almost like a Token mug, but not quite.
Jan says her YouTube reverted back to some old place in time, and she's had to resubscribe to people.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to have to check that out then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've noticed a couple of mine were unsubscribed, and I was not expecting that. So there's no chips or cracks on this little guy. Looks like Abbott and Costello. Yeah.
What's it say down there?
It says Allerton, Allerton.
Huh.
Isn't that interesting how it's imprinted like that? I thought that was interesting that it was in a circle like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's a T. Allerton. Yeah.
O-T-O-N.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So those of you who are just popping in, just letting you know the voice from beyond is Deanna. She's doing some modding for us, and we thought we'd have her on StreamYard with us. So, well, I did. Steph was like, what?
Why?
I know.
I
Do you
I know.
want my camera on?
Nothing surprises me ever anymore.
Oh, you're fine. I think it's good unless you want to be on. It's up to you.
Well, it's all like, it looks weird on my end.
Oh, okay. Then be
So-
on. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't think either of us care. Unless you started like doing some kind of dance that was distracting.
Yeah, keep your clothes on.
Close on.
Oh, I am not taking my clothes.
We might get more viewers though, but I guess it would be against the rules.
Okay, are we going to pass on this?
Yes, thank you. She's going to help keep us straight because we get to talking, you know. But
Hi, Marianne.
all right, so we're going to pass on that. Thank you so much for taking
Hi,
a look.
Bridget.
We'll go back to Steph. Hi, Bridget.
Oh, that was two. See, I don't even know. Gosh, okay.
Sorry to surprise you.
All right, my next item. I mean, I'm going to be all over the place. It's going to be a $10 start. She is this little, or he or she, they, little vintage. I thought it looked like a kind of Boyd's Bear style. Just a really sweet, but she is very vintage, and I can't see anything on the tag.
Yeah.
And my research yielded zilch. So there are some pink bears, but I couldn't match up the nose and the eyes and all the things. But she's just cute, super furry, super soft, little pink bear. I was thinking maybe for, if somebody want to pop something. And when is Easter? I don't even know when Easter is.
Is it mid-April? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's coming up. See, I don't even know what month
Someone
it
will
is.
tell us.
At any rate, it might be
April 9th.
nice. A little vintage bear in
April 9th.
somebody's box. She's very clean. And like I said, there's no telling because she's like that on the tag. But
you know what I love most about her is that bow, that pretty
yeah,
full.
she's got a sweet little bow. I don't know how old she is,
So cute.
but she is technically vintage, I think. And she's got like
a beanie bottom.
she's like a beanie bottom.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just a cute little girl. And she can stay living in my bed if no one's interested. April 9th. Okay.
I wondered if she was from your collection in your little bed.
Yeah. I thought she was cute. I thought she looked like a Boyd's Bear, but
Mm-hmm.
there's no telling. I couldn't find one like her.
She's very sweet.
But she's sweet.
I love pink.
A little plushy.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at me like, how dare you? How dare you? You're trying to sell me? Oh my God. What is this? Oh my God. Anyway.
How's James, by the way? Alice said something about James. How's
He's okay. He's laying here. He's being good.
doing his cat thing?
All right. And then next, kind of along those same lines, but much older. And I'm going to keep these guys together. I don't know. We can do this as a $10 start as well. I believe these are from the 30s from the research I did, but they're not marked. We got two very, very thick plastic, old time plastic.
Ooh.
Little, I hesitate to call them Cupies, but you know, they don't have wings or nubs or anything. They got little booties though.
Neat.
But these are very old. Somebody wanted to do something with them. They're just sitting on my shelf. This guy has a little side eye. And I'll tell you, they are 3.5 inches tall. And I was going to do them separately, but I thought maybe, you know, I don't know. Keep them together.
It is nice that you have two.
Yeah. If anyone's interested, would they be frozen Charlottes? I don't know. I don't know. Every time I look them up, they say different stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm just going with extremely old. I believe 30s would make sense based on, you know, the look of the plastic, heavy old plastic. But, you know, I don't know. They could probably use a little bath.
It's a $10 start for the pair.
For both, right? You get both of them.
Yeah,
I was gonna do $5 each, but I mean, I might, but first I want to try and keep them together. I think they've been together a long time.
Yeah. Well, we had Nightmare come in at 10, and then
Nightmare and Edward. Hey, thank you guys. Trying to hold. I'm a little weak and a little shaky.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do what you want to do. Don't overdo it.
No. I'm just saying.
Don't overdo it.
If you see me.
Okay, we've got everybody out. I'm going to go ahead and count it down.
All right. Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you, Edward. I think I still have Edward's package too, unless you got it, Edward. I've got a whole week's worth of stuff down by the door that I couldn't get into the car this last week. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get it to the post office. Thanks, Edward. So I see going once, going twice. Last call.
Sold to Edward.
And sold to Edward. All right. Thank you, Edward. And that's my two.
Awesome. Good get, Edward. Those are awesome.
Going to a good home.
Definitely. I said hi to Bridget, I think, already, and Lorna. Thanks for everybody for coming in and joining us. So excited to have Steph on my channel for the first time.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm not more energetic, but
no,
I feel like it's very relaxing being with you, though. It's like nice and chill. It's nice.
I sometimes wish I were more energetic and entertaining like you usually are.
I'm just a spaz. I don't have any choice. It's not like I'm trying to be entertaining.
You're just being yourself, which is
just being a spaz. I just realized all my lights are off except the ring light. I'm going to go turn a light on over here. It feels very dark.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks again, Deanna, for doing what you do and being there for us.
You're welcome.
I have a couple little turkeys. I think they're turkeys. They're salt and peppers, and I'm starting them at $8. They have their original cork stoppers and Japan stickers. And they do look like they've never been used. I know it's not the turkey time of year, but I like them. And I thought I'd bring them. You know, I love Japan salt and peppers and figurines and all of that. So get excited when I find these guys.
They're really cute.
Yeah, thanks. I love the colors. I don't know if there's anybody that collects salt and peppers specifically or out there, but I have a few. I don't necessarily think, okay, I have a salt and pepper collection, but I just collect them as I like them, I guess. And of course, the cats. I have a lot of cats. And then single shakers. I like to rescue single shakers just because they don't have a pair or a life partner anymore. Doesn't mean that they can't go on to be enjoyed. I have a little chick that looks like it was from the 30s, an anthropomorphic chick or chicken, but it looks more like a young chick. And it has like a little straw hat on. It's a little ceramic piece like this. And I have it with my Easter display with my bunnies and things like that. And I think it looks really cute.
Well, you'll have to take a picture.
I will. Yes, I will do that. Good idea. But I'm really glad I picked him up one time. I think I got him on Whatnot because a lot of salt and pepper shakers. I see a lot of people selling salt and pepper shakers on there. These didn't come from Whatnot, but that little chick did. So, all right. Well, these guys might have to wait until next Thanksgiving.
Aw.
Do you like these turkeys? They're about this big. I know I didn't give any measurements yet. I think they're about 3 inches tall. What do I do with the giant ruler? Yeah, a little short of 3 inches. About 3 inches long as well. So, in case you need to know if they'll fit on your salt and pepper shaker shelf. And they both have 3 holes. I don't know if maybe there's a salt and pepper expert out there that can tell me, were some pairs of salt and pepper shakers made with the same number of holes, or were they always different holes and these might be 2 peppers or 2 salts that are accidentally paired together? I want to know. I'm curious about this. So I'm going to set these aside and go to my next item.
That's a good question, LeAnne.
Thank you. I like to learn as I go. And I don't know everything, but we have the whole internet out there to find out. Sometimes even then we can't figure it all out. Okay, I'm super excited about this item, and I hope y'all are too. Starting this at $20. It is
Pepper.
cool. Yeah, cool pepper arrangement that you hang in your kitchen or wherever you want to hang some peppers. These are large peppers. Look how big they are. Like, I've seen some that are a lot shorter, and I believe they're pottery, painted pottery, because you can hear the sound. So they're not glass. They're just a really high glaze, I think, pottery. And they're attached to the, I like the glass jalapenos. Yeah, I don't think they're glass, but I think they are pottery because they are attached to these wires that I believe are inside the pottery. Yeah, I could do that, Becky. That's a good idea. So there are, I counted them earlier. There are 2 green and there are 2 red. There are 3 orange and 3 yellow. So they're pretty weighty. There's a lot going on here, and they're all in a jute rope, and they're all individually attached. And they do appear to all be there. Sometimes you'll find these with different things hanging on them, different kinds of vegetables or garlic. And you might find that there's one missing because maybe it broke or no, they're not. I don't think they're wind chimes, but they do sound that way. I wouldn't put them out to be wind chimes. They do have a tiny bit of paint loss. Some of them do right on top where they were painted green. But I do believe they're pottery and they were fired with this paint and glaze. Because that's what they feel like and they sound like to me. But I don't know 100%. They just are definitely not glass, even though they have that high shine like glass. So
Hi, Jeannie.
quite a few peppers on there. Oh, hey, Jeannie, thanks for coming. So there's 3 yellow, 3 orange, 2 red, and 2 green. If anybody needs a different view, let me know. Very colorful for your kitchen or wherever you like to hang them. Surprisingly, when I looked on eBay, there were a lot of different kinds of versions of these, and they were all selling really well.
Yeah, peppers are popular.
Peppers are popular in Poughkeepsie and Pittsburgh.
Poughkeepsie.
You can make a little
Poughkeepsie.
Tongue twister. Peppers are popular in Poughkeepsie and Pittsburgh.
I've been to Poughkeepsie.
Have you? I have not. So these are a good 7 inches long, each one of these peppers. And the total is 18 inches. So, and it does have a couple loops at the top. At first I was looking at this thinking, it's all frayed. How are you going to hang it? There are a couple loops up here, so you can hang it on a hook or something. So there's 2 of them. So nice and sturdy that way. Pick a peck of popular peppers in Pittsburgh and Poughkeepsie. All right. Well, I'm going to set it aside. I think $20 is a steal of a deal, honestly. No cracks or chips, and really nicely painted. Like I said, just a little bit of paint loss at the tops of where the green paint is painted on. But I'm going to set it aside, and we're going to go on to Steph.
Let's see what's happening so fast.
Yes. We can slow down and just, chat if you want.
Let's see here. This is going to start at $10 only because of what it is. I know that some people love it's an ashtray. All right. That's why it is 4 3/4 inch diameter, and it's an inch tall, but it is cloisonné. I'll show you the back first. So it is brass with enamel painted on top. There's the bottom, and the front is just, I don't know. I just thought it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's in really nice condition. That is a design there. So there's not really any markings that I can find where it's had any wear. But I think it goes this way, I guess. Yeah, it goes like that.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
It is really beautiful. I love this kind of blue with that pink.
Wow.
But you could use it as a little coin dish or whatever, or as an ashtray. I'm not judging.
I cannot believe you brought that piece. I just found a piece very similar, like that metal with the what is it? What did you call it? Cloisonné kind of on top.
Yeah, cloisonné if it's brass with with the
but I decided I'm keeping it. I'm not selling it because it's so pretty.
Yeah. This was, like I said, everything is mine. Like, I had no intention of selling any of this stuff. So
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all stuff I love.
There we go. Sleeping on the job.
It is beautiful, even just for display. It just has these little dips in it.
Yeah.
That make people say ew. Some people say ew. I don't say ew. I used to.
Cat dish.
I'm not judging. Yeah, that would be a nice little cat dish. But it's in beautiful condition for what it is. If it wasn't an ashtray, I could sell it for way more. But it's an ashtray, unfortunately. But it's so beautiful that I personally, I don't care.
The colors are gorgeous too. There.
Let's stay here. No, it's really beautiful. I know always the camera doesn't even do it justice ever, but
yeah, isn't that the way?
But if anyone's interested,
oh yeah, Erin,
good opportunity. If you do, I know I probably should have. There are a couple people I know that collect. What is it called? It's called like tobacco non or something. Edward would know. What is it when people collect stuff that has to do with smoking?
Is it Tobacciana?
Is that it?
Oh,
Something like that. I don't know. Is that it? Tabacchiana?
I don't know. Edward will tell us, I'm sure.
I don't know. But somebody. Oh, Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Okay. Sweet. Tabacchiana. Okay. Tabacchiana. Tabacchiana. All right. Yeah, we can count it down for her.
Going one.
So going once. Yeah. Hi, Patrick. I'm still.
Hi, Patrick.
Going twice.
I'm not 100%, but it'll be okay. I'm faking it.
I was just gonna say she's faking it for me. That's a little bird. There's a little bird on there. Did you see the bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bird. Oh yeah, it probably goes this way then, right? Doesn't go this way. It goes this way.
Yes. So pretty.
Last call.
So sold to Aaron.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. I don't think I have your information. So if you can email me, please. Or if I don't know, do you have her information?
Too? Yeah, but always better if it comes from you. If you could email her.
What am I doing? I'm still showing it.
Share it too. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. I'm glad it's going to go to somebody to get appreciated again. So wait, where's her name?
Congrats. Aaron Thomas Lawrence.
Aaron Thomas Lawrence. $10. Loisone ashtray. Sorry, but I got to make sure I write everything perfectly.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
And then my next item, it'll start at 10 as well. Because of what I paid for it. I'm not saying that it's really slow. But I figure Easter is coming. I got myself this bunny. I definitely feel like I might have, well, I don't know. It's worth what I don't know. I thought it was going to be bigger. Let me put it that way. My own fault. But
I've done that.
A little bunny. And it's 3 inches tall. And it's like it's not marked.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know enough about this kind of stuff. I don't really understand why I paid what I paid for it, but it's in very good condition. Nothing's wrong with it.
I think it's definitely.
I will just say
a $10 or more item.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's old.
Yeah.
It's in really good condition.
It does look like Thumper. Mm-hmm.
It does, but it's not marked at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably should have listened more carefully when I bought it so I would know how to tell you what it is exactly, why it was worth more. But if anyone wants to take home this little bunny for Easter.
That is so sweet.
Otherwise, it'll live with me forever. And
I'm sure it probably had a sticker at some point on it.
It looks
like
wherever I got it, I probably I should have paid attention, but I didn't. But if anybody knows what it is, I mean, it's a bunny. It does look like Thumper.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if it was Disney, they always marked their stuff. So
right.
I don't think they ever use stickers, right?
Right.
Or maybe in addition to markings, but
some people call bunnies Thumpers anyway, not necessarily like a trademark name, Thumper.
Oh, okay.
General Thumper.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's my other item.
He's having.
I gotta keep blocking the light because he's got such a white belly.
So cute.
But
I love
still have a couple mystery boxes I need to take care of, so maybe I'll pop them in a mystery box.
No, don't. No, he needs to go by himself. He needs to be loved. Well, not that he won't be in.
We'll bring him back around on the speed round if we.
I didn't know you were doing mystery boxes.
I just did a bunch of mystery boxes, and last time I did mystery boxes, I sold maybe 3. So this time I got in a little over my head because I ended up with like 15 mystery boxes to take care of.
That's a fun idea.
But, you know, it's just a bunch of fun stuff in a box. So I hope people like it. Yep. Anyway, $10.
What is Denise saying? Cross between a bunt and a donkey. What is that?
Because the ears.
Oh, maybe she meant to say bunny and it came out bunt. Yeah, probably. Because the ears. Cathy says, Peter dancing his life away. That's right.
And that's my cue.
Okay. Can we just stay on you and just enjoy your beauty?
Stop.
Well, I was going to bring up that I was putting together a bunch of my little animal figurines that all have like something wrong with them because I seem to accumulate these little misfit critters. So I was thinking of doing like either a drop sale or a live sale where I sell all those little misfit animals.
Aw, you do have a lot of critters around you.
Well, yeah, I do. But the ones that I'm talking about aren't even on camera. But anyway, I wondered if anyone would be interested in that. Just things with little flaws, you know, maybe they're missing a little paint or maybe they had a repaired leg or something like that. Because they're still nice. They're just not something I would, you know, ask a lot of money for just because of the damage. So anywho, let me know out there if anybody's interested in that kind of a sale. So I have something that I love that I don't want to sell, but I can't keep everything, like we say. Starting it at $12. It's a made in England cherub soap dish. At least I think it's a soap dish.
Oh.
Because it has a little place for something. Now, it could be a trinket dish. You could put a small flower arrangement in there. You could do a lot of different things. Marcy would like that. Okay, good to know, Marcy. And I think would that be a good drop sale idea or better as a live sale? I don't know. Sorry for my Band-Aid. I cut my finger with a box knife and protecting it a little bit. So it's all glazed porcelain. It does say made in England on the bottom. And it's a really nice weight. So it's not thin. It's very nice weight, and it's no chips, no cracks.
It reminds me of those. Oh, maybe not. It's for some reason the texture of it. Those these are like really old. These guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of similar.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I know that they're both holding things, but something about the glaze. I don't know. It looks kind of the same era.
Yeah, it is a very thick glaze, it seems, because there's detail. Yeah. There's detail there, but it's very
that's
thick glaze. Yeah. Oh, that's neat, Patrick. You have one too. I didn't know you had the same.
Hey, you're twinsies.
Nice. It just felt like the day to do that today. There was one shirt that I got in that package from Roy that I thought I was going to be able to squeeze into. It's a medium, and normally, like, this is a large, and normally I wouldn't choose a medium, but it had a really cute graphic. It had like, what does it say? Oh shoot, now I can't remember. It's an that icy bear that from their logo, the icy drink.
Oh, right.
And what does it say? Like chillin' or something like that. Chillin' with my icy.
That makes sense.
It's way too small. Like, I think it's a youth medium and not an adult medium. So that my dreams were dashed.
My daughter does. She buys toddler T-shirts, and it's so funny because I just laugh my head off watching her buy them. But yeah. I swear she shoves herself into them, and then they're so cute. So
that's amazing.
Whenever I say something's too small, she's like, "Mom, Nothing's too small. You just shove yourself into it, and then it's cute.
Well, if it's a graphic tee, then that's all stretched out.
Right, right.
I might have to try it and just take a picture for y'all. It's a small medium.
I mean, when you're 23, you can pull that off.
Right.
A little better than
I might be
us old
30
ladies.
years away from 23. I might be 30 years older than that. But I'm doing all right. Darn it.
Yeah, I think we're all doing pretty good.
I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Not trying to fish for a compliment or anything. But yeah, Renee, you can do it.
No, my daughter has even told me, like, as frumpy and old and fat as I feel, she's like, you don't look like the other parents, though.
No.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, you don't act or look like an old lady. Like, and I feel like all of us are kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the vintage thing. I don't know. It's,
my daughter gave me a similar compliment recently.
We all have like a youthful kind of vibe.
Yeah, because we're hip to social media, obviously.
That's right.
That's
YouTube influencers.
All right, so I'm going to start this box at 12. It is a vintage wooden inlay box. It is a nice size. It's not huge, but it's I don't know, hand size. Let's see how big it is for real. 4.5 inches by 3.25. So it does have some beautiful inlay, and I want to show you a little condition issue or repair that I did. Let's see. So it was missing a little piece of veneer right here, and I didn't have anything that would exactly match, but I did have some pieces of wood that I could glue in there. If you hate that look, my repair, it could easily be chipped out, but normally it would look, like that. But I decided that I wanted to just put a little of that veneer back on there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. But as far as I can tell, it's not missing any inlay. Thank you, Nightmare. Make sure
wow, that's beautiful.
It's really nice. It's nicely hinged in the back. It's a brass hinge. No markings. Probably had a sticker. Could be made in India. Not sure.
I don't listen to me, but I had a friend in high school come back with a bunch of those from Japan.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I mean, they could be from anywhere, but she did bring a bunch like that back from
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd just be speculating. I don't know for sure, but yeah, it could be from anywhere, really. Thanks for coming in, Trisha. Very nice to see you. And Margie, thank you so much for coming.
Hi, Margie.
One thing I really like about it is it's sort of domed up rather than being completely flat, which I think is
Trisha
quite
blocked me. Oh, there she is. Hi, Trisha.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Trisha. Hope you're doing well. So thank you, Nightmare. I see you for 12. Hope you saw the little repair that I did. Like I said, if you didn't like that, you could kind of chip it out. I just used regular white glue to put those little wood pieces in there. Didn't have an exact match. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for your bid. The inlay, the little, what I presume is metal and shell pieces, all that seems to be intact. It does have a little scratch right there. Thank you, Nightmare. And it does look true to color on my screen. It is sort of a reddish brown tone overall. Nice solid wood on the inside with veneer and inlay on the outside.
I love boxes.
I know. I thought of you.
I love them.
I do have one more in the sale too. I was happy to find. All right. Let us know, Jackie, if you're in or out.
Thank you.
Deanna was just about to say that. We have, by the way, Deanna is here moderating for us. Just to let you know, in case you weren't here at the beginning. Must have taken quite a lot of work to get all of those little tiny pieces in.
I've seen these, yeah, and I've seen these go for quite a bit out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These are pretty special little boxes.
Yeah.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
Thank you, everyone, for being here, by the way.
Yes, thank you for being here.
Feeling good, Steph? Feeling okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just super low energy.
That's me every day, though.
Super tired, but
wake up that way.
Yeah. No, this is very calming. This is nice and relaxing.
Good.
Jackie hasn't responded, so should we go ahead and count it down?
It's okay to count it down. Yeah, Jackie, just to let you know, we love it if you let us know if you're in or out. We don't like, we try to avoid last minute bids just to help with, keeping surprises to a minimum.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, thank you so much, Jackie.
Keep surprises to a
minimum. So I'll count down.
We can't have.
I'm glad you picked up on that. Yeah, and that's the thing. There is lag, so we like to give everybody a chance. We don't want to cut anybody off because yes, lag is a real thing.
Throws us all off.
Yeah.
No surprises, please.
This way we let everybody give their best price and let us know when you're out. As long as you come in with your offer before the sold, we will honor that, and then we will restart. If there's more than one person still in, we will restart the countdown. Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you,
Jackie. Go Apple. I got my Nug shampoo going.
Me too, Patrick. That's what I was saying. I love how it kind of is raised up there. It has the mitered corners. Amazing. Thanks so much, Jackie. We appreciate you so much. Focus.
Go to Nightmare.
Thank you, Nightmare. Oops, sorry, I wasn't keeping up with the there. That's okay. Thank you so much. That's my 2. We'll go back to Steph.
All right. I'm going to start this at $12 if anyone is interested. I do believe this is supposed to have a lid, but it doesn't have a lid. So I'm starting it at 12. I didn't find any out there that didn't have a lid. No, I'm not. What am I saying? I don't know. I think it's supposed to have a lid. But this is Westmoreland. If it had a lid, it would be going for quite a bit more. But there's the Westmoreland mark on the bottom. No chips, no cracks. But this is just a really sweet. It's part of a vanity set. And like Westmoreland does, very pronounced grapes and all that kind of stuff. Really sweet. I tried to pick out like some springy stuff because I'm so excited about the time change.
Yeah, me too.
Like, okay, come on, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. So really fine piece. Literally no chip. It doesn't even look like it was used. But I do believe it's supposed to have a lid. But you don't need a lid. No need for a lid.
Westmoreland's my very favorite kind of milk glass, and I have a few pieces that I really enjoy.
Yeah, and then I guess what were they saying? I heard. Oh, now I'm gonna forget the date. You guys probably know. They stopped producing glass pretty early on.
Oh, Westmoreland.
So most Westmoreland is antique,
Yeah.
like in the 30s or
I
something.
was
They
gonna say
stopped.
30s or 40s, but I don't know.
Yeah. So I just learned that last night, even though I don't remember exactly what I learned.
That's me too.
There's so much to know about glass.
But
Yeah.
it's just super beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there is no lid. When I saw them with lids, well, they're not $12. So I need some jade apple. But yep,
Yeah,
there are all sorts of things you can put in here, right?
that's right.
But
Apple was talking about plant shopping season. Yeah, I was at Costco yesterday. People are definitely picking up plants,
you could put a plant in there.
hydrangeas, and
Put a plant in there.
other outdoor plants.
Put whatever you want in there. All right. Then next we can leave. Oh, 12. Let's see. We can do this for a $12 start. This is
we can make it any $12 start.
Yeah, I just
start.
This is made in Japan. I just love these. This is like that stoneware.
Kind of like a crock almost.
Yep. With I love these just for looking at. I have quite a few of these. We don't need to talk about it. I have quite a few of them.
Okay.
So, but there's nothing wrong with this. There's no chips, no cracks. It's totally functioning, very clean. There's the little thing there on the side to strain your tea.
It's handy.
Little lid with the little hole. And then, so this is one side. And I love, this was the house I grew up in. This is the color scheme. And this is what I'm trying to get back to. So I will keep this, don't worry. But the like blues and browns of the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom was like a total earthy hippie kind of lady. Sure. And so this just totally reminds me of that era of my life. But I do have quite a few of them. But this one's in really good condition. I usually pick the ones that are damaged to keep. So I thought I could pull this one out if anyone was interested.
And it has decoration on both sides.
Got two flowers on this side. And literally, as I'm showing it, I'm kind of going, what am I doing? And one on this side. Because I love this stuff so much. And I put dried flowers in here. I just take the lid off. I fill it up with dried flowers. I've never used them as a tea kettle or teapot ever. It does. It strains loose tea. Yep, it's got the little thingy in there so that your stuff doesn't get in your cup. So don't mind keeping it. And that's my two. Little dusty from being on the shelf.
I love that.
Yeah, I love this a lot.
Yeah, you can water plants with it too. That's right.
I love this a lot. Oh, okay. Dax Delaney's at 12. We can count it down for Dax Delaney. No one else is interested.
All right, here's a chance to come in, everyone. Come in before the sold.
It's in excellent condition. It has a little weight to it. It is stoneware, so.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. What does it say on the bottom again? I can't recall.
Japan.
Oh, okay. It does have that nice sticker.
Yeah, it says something else, but.
Yeah, you can see it was hand turned too.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Good. I certainly don't need as many of these as I have.
Right.
Even though this is one of my favorites. I love it. So I'm happy for it to go to somebody to appreciate it.
Well, to Dax Delaney.
All right. Let me write that down and put you on the safe and sold shelf.
Congratulations.
And, oops, hang on. Uh-oh, we're having a collapse of items here.
Uh-oh.
No, I got a bunch of little jewelry items piled up. There we go. Okay, let me see. Dax Delaney. So, there we go.
Oh, sorry, hon. There you go. There's the email.
There's my email address. Please send me your information. StephStellStuffByTheSeashore@gmail.com. Dax Delaney. And I don't know if you were here in the beginning. I normally invoice over the weekends, but I don't normally have a sale on Sunday. And I already invoiced for this weekend. So it'll either be next week that you get invoiced, or if you want it quicker and you want me to invoice right away, just let me know. Just tell me in the email when you send me your information, say, no, go ahead and invoice me now, and I will. Otherwise, it'll be next week because I have sales all week to help you with the shipping. So thank you, Dax Delaney. Oh, she's Stephanie too.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Stephanie.
I was going to say that, but I'm glad she went ahead and shared it instead of me, just in case. I think I knew she didn't mind sharing her real name. But, well, I was having fun with the chat. That's why I was flipping around.
Is that my two? What did I do first?
I think, is that, no?
No, I think I just don't remember what I just did.
Me too.
Deanna. Oh, the Westmoreland thing. Okay.
Okay. I was like, Deanna, help. I can't remember. And by the way, thank you, Deanna, for all your help with moderating.
Oh, you're welcome.
My pleasure. Yeah. And if you're in the chat and you ever have any questions about how this works, if you're new, anything, just ask us and we'll help you out. All right. So I have some pewter items today. I'm really excited because I don't usually do that or don't usually bring pewter, but I've noticed on other channels, people are really enjoying decorating with pewter.
Yep, pewter's a thing.
It's a thing. So I'm going to start this one at 12. It is a horn cup.
I used to have that.
Did you? Yeah,
I've seen it from me.
A few. No, I didn't. No.
Yep, there's people who collect this stuff now again.
Yes, this one says Carson. It's stamped Carson on the inside. Now, when I looked it up, some don't have that. So I'm assuming that's the brand. And then it did have something there. Focus. There we go.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That is.
Almost looks like a little chicken.
Yeah, something like that. And then it has a bit of a hollowed out place, I think maybe just to keep it a little bit lighter, but it is a very solid piece, and you can see it's molded there, mold lines. It is about this size, and I decided to pair it with a really pretty, and so you'll get this too for the same price, a little pretty handkerchief. Has a little bit of lace and embroidery on it. So I decided.
Aww.
Nice.
Aw, that's sweet.
Like that. You know, you could do that or not, whatever you want to do with it. But I thought that was a nice way to soften it up. You still have the pewter look, but it softens it up with the cloth.
And then a bunch of dried flowers in there.
You could put dried flowers, yeah.
That's my go-to. I stick dried flowers and everything. And I started collecting fake flowers, which I never used to do.
Yes. Have you ever tried to get some of those at thrift stores? They are so expensive.
I know. So now I'm starting to grab them when I see them because they're the nice ones. The good ones are very expensive.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking, oh, I know they're real expensive at the store. I should look when I'm at the thrift store. They're still too expensive at the thrift store. I think.
Thrift stores have lost their minds.
Yeah, some have. Right.
They have lost their minds. They've discovered the Google image search, and then they just go with the thing that's right there on top, which
Yes.
90% of the time isn't even what the thing is.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that.
So I'm a little embarrassed for them, really.
James is here. James Gipe is here, Steph.
Oh, hey, James.
Yeah. Oh, Dollar Tree. That's a good idea, Alice.
It's crazy. They've gone out of their minds. It's all because of Google image search, I think.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
They don't look up sold prices. I even explained it to one of my thrift stores recently because she's like, well, look how much it is on eBay. And I'm like, that's not how you tell.
And it's not sold.
I went, oh, it's not sold. It's not the condition. It's not the exact model. Like you go have to look so much deeper into things to see what their actual value is. And on eBay anymore, people are just lowballing anyway. People are pricing high because they know that somebody's going to come in and offer half.
They're going to come down, yeah.
And so literally most stuff you see on eBay is already double marked up what they want for it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what my thrift store is doing. They admitted it. They looked up an item. They showed me. I'm like, that's not even the item.
Yeah.
That's not even the same thing.
Right.
And then they're pricing it like that. Wow. So frustrating.
It is. All right. We're going to pass on the horn cup, pewter horn cup.
I mean, poor people can't shop at thrift stores anymore.
I know. I do notice
the whole
that.
point is like, you know.
I know. Well, I have a little Homeco wall pocket. And this is going to start at 12 as well. Believe it or not, for Homeco. It is a ceramic one, though. It's not the pressed plastic. But when I looked it up, I saw Homeco, and so that's what I'm calling it. No longer has any kind of sticker, and it doesn't have any kind of identification mark. I think that's just a little bit of pink paint from someone. So it's unfinished on the back, and on the front, it's been painted with some pretty kind of cottage core looking flowers. And these are, part of the piece. And really nice shape, kind of a classical shape. I pick up wall pockets all the time because my daughter loves them, especially the ones that are sort of this cottagecore thing. She says she has enough, so I'm selling this one. Oh, it did have a little place right here where it looked like the glaze was missed. So I took liberties and put a little bit of white paint in there. So just to let you know.
Does your daughter put things in them?
She does, yeah. She does. She usually puts, she has some potted plants in some of them, and she lives in LA, and they do quite well where she lives. I think if I had some on a wall here, they would never survive. They wouldn't get enough sun. But there they seem to do really well. But I would prefer probably, so that I didn't have to water them on the wall, some artificial plants or dried plants. But I do love this kind of cottagecore look from, the late 80s, early 90s. That was so popular. So it's coming back. Believe it or not.
Oh.
Yeah, I prefer to shop instead of those larger thrift store chains. I like to go to like charity thrift stores. There's a senior center that's close to me that I like to go to, where they are run by volunteers. So that usually helps keep the price down.
Yeah.
And then there's an animal charity nearby
Good
too.
point. Hi, Maribeth.
Hi, Maribeth. Thanks for coming in. So it is this size. Let's see, 6 inches. Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
It has no chips or cracks. It's very solid piece with its little places to hang right there. Thank you, Renee. Well, I'm going to set it down and we'll go back to Steph.
Oh, why does it keep happening so fast?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not fast. It just seems fast. All right. Let's see.
Is Helen slower? Does you usually sell with Helen, right? Does she
I
find more to say about
there's no difference. I'm always surprised when it's my turn. Always.
Way too.
All right. I'm going to do a couple more pieces of Mexican silver, and they're going to start at $20. So the first one is this bracelet.
Ooh.
I have shown it before, but came down a little. So
From Steph, is it a live or choice?
Oh, I'll just do them one at a time. So
Okay.
just $20 start. It is marked back there. Sterling, Mexico. And it could be polished up. I don't polish things until after they don't sell, and I'm keeping them because I'm not an expert polisher, and I know some silver people are like, don't polish it. You don't know what you're doing. So I don't. There we go. So it's got beautiful white coral and abalone, and it is quite a thick piece. It's goes on my arm like that. I don't know how to measure these guys because it's not a circle or whatever, but I think it's a typical, like probably 7. That's kind of typical bracelet size. But the opening inside at its widest is 2 inches. And then the opening, which there's a little give, but not much because it's very thick. It is a very thick piece of silver. So it's like an inch and a little more than an inch and a quarter opening. So like that. Slides right on me, but I do have a non-existent wrist. And it's very, very thick. It says Sterling, Mexico on it. And it is silver. Tested it. But really pretty piece. If anyone's interested. I like the flowers and I like everything.
Yeah. I
don't mind keeping.
The white background of it really makes it a pop.
Yeah, it's really pretty piece. Mm-hmm. Really, really pretty. And I know the lighting never shows abalone at its best, but you know what abalone looks like in person.
Yes.
All the colors. It's all rainbows. So that's that item. And then my other one, which is also a $20 start, and it's also marked. Let's see if I can show it on here. This one's marked Mexico 925. Again, I haven't polished it up. That's what that says. And it's this Mesoamerican sun kind of medallion. Really cool piece.
Very cool.
This one is vintage. Let's see. Diameter is 1 inch and almost 1.5 inches diameter. Almost.
Wow.
Really good condition, really beautiful. These guys are starting all this kind of old, like 80s, 90s Mexican silver is kind of popping back.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a pretty cool piece. If anyone's interested, I might stick it on this chain for a little bit.
That's gorgeous. And boy, I'd love to know what all the little symbols mean in it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Mm-hmm. There is.
Each little thing has some little stuff going on there. But no one's interested. That's okay. I'm going to stick it on my necklace right now. I love it.
That's gorgeous.
That's my two.
All right, y'all. That's some beautiful stuff. I love Mexican silver. I don't know what it is about it. Almost looks like different than other silver, if that makes sense.
Well, I think it's just the
Sure.
like, like anything from anywhere, there's got a little flavor, Mexican flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. Well, I have a vintage cigarette case. Ooh. And it's marked Germany, and I'm starting it at 16. Now, I could start it higher if it didn't have one little issue, and that is it's missing one of its elastic sides. So normally it would have an elastic on this side, but it's not there, just like this one. But it's in great condition otherwise. It still has its little spring.
Apple, you so funny.
You could, of course, put cards in there, business cards or credit cards, whatever you like. But I think it's even more beautiful just for display. It does have a little hinge, a little latch hook that you press in. I find that you have to use quite a bit of pressure to open it. And I'll show you.
Oh, I just looked. I used to have one exactly like that.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the 90s in my smoking days.
Yeah.
And I kept my ID and my ATM card in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my Camel special lights.
Yep. Has some little surface wear here and there, but it's in great shape, I think. Anyway.
Does it have a little thingy to hold them in there?
Yeah. See, it's a lot of pressure to open it for me. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has on one side, it's missing the thing here, but it does have the little place you could replace this.
Yeah.
And it is Germany. If I can find where it is. There we go. So right up here, Germany.
Huh. Yeah,
you could use it for fake cigs. But I think it's great for display. Some that you see online will be monogrammed here. This one has no monogram on it. I like the other side even more than what might be the front. Turn off my light. It's reflecting. So you can see it has little, it's engraved with that pattern.
I'm holding myself back.
You're like, I don't need it.
It brings back such good memories.
I know. When I saw it, I was like, oh.
When I still had my whole life ahead of me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's about what you think of for something you could put cards or cigarettes in as far as size goes. I'll give a quick measurement. 3.5 by 2.5.
Yeah.
Like I said, Got one elastic side, the other one isn't there anymore, but you could replace it if you wanted to. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's intuition or what, or just an educated guess, but when I thought I've had this for a little while and I thought, I think I'll bring that to Steph's show.
Well, I'm really tempted. I'm dying right now.
I didn't know that you'd had one before or would have any kind of connection.
It's exactly the same.
So, yeah.
I can totally feel it. I carried it for years in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. I totally remember the feeling of pulling it out. Like it was a total part of my life for so long.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because you carry them everywhere.
That's right.
My pocket. I kept it in my pocket.
Slips in and out of the pocket quite nicely.
I might be getting it. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. This is fun. Here's a fun one. Not something I normally bring to a show, but when I saw her, I had to get her. And I've already given her away.
And you brought too. Okay, Apple. Man, I think you're right. Now you just brought back another memory of having it in my sweaty bra. Yep, sure enough. Aw, who are these guys?
I don't know who they are. Starting at $15. It is. I don't know.
Good for you, Patrick.
They have. Oh yeah, congrats, Patrick. That's awesome. Yes, isn't she great? She's another, what I would think of as cottage core type little rag doll. She's not quite vintage. She has a tag that says 2004. So I'll show you that in a minute. She is a good size little rag doll. Here she is sitting on my shoulder. She has a little rag doll bow in her hair. And some buttons on her little crinoline, I guess. She does look like Raggedy Ann. She has a little baby. And they have wired arms, both of them. So when you lift one arm, the other ones go with it.
Wow, Marcy. Good for you.
That's great, Marcy. And then look at her feet. They're ginormous feet.
Maybe she plays basketball.
Yeah, she plays basketball. So here's her tag. She's Homespun Collections, and she's from Chino, California. For decoration only, 2004. Please keep away from children.
Oh my God.
So if you're anti-children, maybe you
want
this.
Please keep away from children.
Right?
What does that even mean? Is it poisonous?
I don't want you to sue them when the
what the heck? That does. Maybe she just doesn't like children.
She doesn't like children. She's there to attract children, but you can't touch her. You can't.
That is crazy.
I know.
Not a toy. Because she probably hand makes them, right? Like,
maybe it's somebody. I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's a company that.
Oh, right. Homespun.
Yeah, or it's hard to tell what size company, I guess I should say. Wires and buttons, right. She's wired in there. And so she has a heavy beanie bottom. There's her beanie bottom. And look at, she's cheating with the pants. They're not really pants. They're just like leg warmers. I know, right? So you can pull them down, but then they're just like gusseted on the top and bottom. Yeah. This is what I bring to a Steph sale. This is what I bring.
She free balling.
Hi, Pam. Thank you. Yeah, and her feet are kind of like felt. And then they just use thread for the stitching there. But yeah,
I like the fabric combinations. She is cute.
If you're into that kind of country cottagey vibe, and she's got a baby. Yeah. Some people don't wear pants or undies. That's right.
Who are you talking about?
Maybe she kicks kids. Yeah. That's right. Keep away from kids.
Oh man.
Yeah, these feet are big. Oh, I didn't measure her, did I? Yeah, her feet are 6 inches. Like they're slightly out of proportion with the rest of her body, but that's her style. And then if you didn't see it, here's the tag one more time. For decoration only, please keep away from children. Sassy Woods Company, Chino, California. What would you name her, Steph?
Oh boy.
You can't say Sue or, you know.
No, I'm not gonna.
Anne. You can't say Raggedy Ann or
Penelope.
Oh, I like that. That's good. And this is quite attached. I guess you could take it off if you want, but she's not going anywhere. They're sewn on forever. No one bid yet, no. Well, I'm going to set her down in just a minute. I do like playing with her, though. Ginger, that's a good name, too. Did I mention she's weighted? Big red, yeah. So I've been having her sit on my my boyfriend's bedside table, just kind of watching him sleep. All right. Thanks for letting me enjoy showing this to you guys. Only for Steph.
I don't know what the association is, but
I don't know. Something weird and interesting to make people talk. Solid booty. That's right. She's got junk in her trunk. You can hear it, right? You can hear. Yeah. Poor John, I know. All right, I'm going to pass. We're going to go on to Steph.
See, I always feel like I don't know. I guess I missed the first one because
her cankles. Where'd Deanna go? I just noticed she's not there anymore. She's in the background still.
Okay, let's do a couple little guys. This is going to be a $10 start.
Okay.
This is very vintage. Well, I'm assuming 60s or 70s. Certainly no earlier or later than that. 2 inches long. It is a pin. I'll show you the back first. It's not marked that I can see, but it's got like a gold tone back. And then it's this enamel.
Ooh.
Brassy. So I assume it's brass or something like that. It's very thick, very, very hard, very sturdy, non-flexible little bird pin. Kind of reminds me of Partridge Family birdie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in really good condition. All its little pieces are there. I like the color combination. I like its little feathers. They're like, let's put some feathers right there.
Now, Steph, wouldn't you call that cloisonné as well?
I mean, I think it, yeah.
When it's enameled around the middle? Yeah.
The only thing is I'm not 100% sure it's brass, but it feels like brass. It looks like brass, but
I see.
I don't know. I don't know if I think cloisonné has to be brass.
Oh, I don't know.
I would say this is cloisonné, at least esque. But
yeah.
Got a lot of detail. Oh, Nightmare. All right. Thank you, Nightmare. Apple, stop it.
Uh-oh. Did you lick something recently to see if it was brass?
I bite things. I don't lick them, but I bite them. I do bite things.
That's good.
Hey, you can tell a lot with your teeth.
Use all your senses, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, we can count it down for Nightmare. Oh, there, you're not really seeing all the shimmery shininess. That's a little better. See how close I can get.
Oh yeah, and look at all the different textures in the feathers. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's pretty fabulous.
That is.
It's pretty fabulous.
Totally fab.
And like I said, these are all my own personal things. This has been pinned. I pin all my pins to my lampshade by my bed. It's covered in pins.
Nice.
Brooches, whatever you want to say. Oh, going once, going twice, last call. If you need money for food, let us know. Don't need the merchandise. All right. Thank you, Nightmare. Thanks for counting that down, Deanna. Let me write that down for Nightmare. Nightmare. $10. I'm calling it the Partridge Family pin, but I know it's not. Partridge Family bird pin. It's not. I know it's not. But it looks kind of like it.
It sure does.
Okay. Oh, let me get you your own brand new little baggie for it. I need to organize my bags down here. They're all mixed up now. All the different sizes. I love this. One of my favorite investments is getting all these little plastic bags for items to ship in.
Yeah, they're handy.
I never used to use them, and I actually got them on accident. I wanted big ones, and like so many of the things I order, they always clearly I don't pay attention to measurements because everything's always miniature when it comes in the mail. But then I was like, oh, now I'm so glad I got them.
Right?
They're so useful. They just add a little touch of tiny bit more professional. All right. So the next item, how many more items do we have? I'm not keeping track.
Let's see.
We have plenty.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 left.
Okay. Because I do have a jewelry lot I'm going to bring. That's a great lot. Where did you get them, Steph? Amazon. Amazon, I have no idea. I can't tell you any more than that. I order, I forget.
Mm-hmm. It shows up like, oh yeah, I ordered that. And then you open it and you're like, these aren't as big as I thought they would be. I do this.
Exactly. It's always. Yeah. All right. These are going to be a $10 start as well. Now, these are vintage. They, I'm going to have to bite them actually. Because I think they're glass. Or maybe the metal is.
Maybe bite the chili peppers.
I think they're glass. If they're not glass, don't get mad at me or anything. But I think they are glass. So I'm going to show you on the card first, and then I'll show you with the light shining through them. They're these earrings.
Wow.
And they've got a lot of little beads in there. Going on. These are really fabulous, actually. You can kind of see the coloring there. I'll take them off the card in a minute, but I wanted to show you like this first. I'll give you a measurement. Yep. These are my own. I love these.
Mm-hmm.
They are 1 3/4 inch diameter, almost 1 3/4 inch. So they're kind of. They're kind of like that. They're like.
They're so good.
And they get compliments. Let me tell you. Like as I'm showing them, okay, so let's see if we can get the light through them. They're really beautiful in the sunlight in particular. And the colors that they chose, I don't know. I just think they go really well. I love them.
Those are kind of timeless, if you ask me. I mean, they have a little bit of a boho vibe, but they're kind of timeless.
and I don't know what it's made out of,
That's neat.
but it's, it's an older piece, so it's a little more sturdy and solid, and you know what I mean? Like they make them really flimsy and cheap and thin now, these little fish hooks. But
yeah, you can tell
Veronica.
difference in quality.
Yeah, they're clearly vintage. And
yeah, Veronica's in.
all right, well, we can count them down from. Yeah, it's a brassy. I mean, they probably are brass, is what I'm guessing, but that's a guess.
And then Stephanie was asking, are they heavy?
They've got a little weight to them. I mean, they're metal, and that's why I think they are little pieces of glass.
Yeah.
Although it might just be the metal. They feel like glass on my teeth.
If they were plastic beads, they would be a lot lighter probably, because there's
and they wouldn't have like that kind of ricochet off my teeth.
Right.
It's more of like a soft.
And what does it taste like?
That's salty. Apple always wants me to lick them. But I think they're beautiful. I just absolutely
they really are. Yeah,
they're beautiful. But
wow, Veronica,
when am I ever going to wear them again? Well, now I want them, but
right.
as soon as
you,
that always happens, I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Very classy.
Yeah, they're really pretty. All right, awesome. Thank you, Veronica.
Yeah, nice deal, Veronica.
That's my cue.
Already?
Yep.
My goodness. All right.
Now, Veronica, I do have something for her, so I could probably just add it. Well, I'll let you know. We'll figure it out.
Well, here's my other pewter piece for the night. This is a $20 start because it's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's a tankard.
Ooh.
And it has a little guy on the handle. Now, I did a Google image search to try to find more info, and I could not find this particular guy. I don't know because of his crown if he's a king or a saint or something like that.
A king or a saint.
King or a saint or just a guy that likes to wear a crown. It is marked on the bottom. It is marked Ireland. Mm-hmm.
So he's an Irish guy.
Yeah, he's some kind of Irish guy. Here it says made in Ireland, I believe. I saw the word Ireland. And it has a bit of a symbol. Yeah, it's a pewter man. That's right, Denise. So there's a stamp here and a stamp below it.
Wow.
Wish when my camera focuses, see it says guaranteed pewter. And it says, I think, guaranteed pewter UDL, maybe? UPL. And then there's where it says made in Ireland. So I cannot identify the maker, but I can identify that this is a cool piece. It does have some surface scratches on this side, I think, and it is polished. I think if you wanted to try to get the surface scratches out, you could probably polish it up.
You know what might be a good idea, LeAnne? If
What?
you wanted to do this together, I'd be up for it too. If you do like an all pewter sale.
Ooh.
And
yeah.
put the word out in advance. Because I know there's a whole metal community that will pay nice prices for pewter.
Yeah, I know that some of the pieces can get some serious money.
Yeah. I think a lot of us think of it as like fake silver. But pewter stands on its own as its own metal.
I think you can polish pewter.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can. Now, the other piece that I had is not a polished piece. It has a different texture to it, whereas this one has a smoother texture. But yeah, you can get a higher shine or buff out scratches if you have a polisher. A little smudge of something right there. Let me get it off. Smudge. So yeah, feel free, if you want to take a picture and do your own Google image search of this guy, you can. After I didn't get really anything specific with the guy here, I just did a search for Irish pewter, and that's how I came up with my price. Now, if I took a little more time, I could probably work on these symbols and maybe get a little more info on that, but it's made in Ireland. And it says guaranteed pewter.
True apple for your king.
Right, that's right, Marcy. So it stays the way it is without tarnishing. Yeah. And
Yep.
handle's firmly affixed there, so it's not going anywhere.
I love pewter.
It does make a statement, and it's great for decorating with, like we were saying.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Has a tendency to be thick. It's like they can use more of it, so you can have more of a substantial kind of a piece there.
That's right.
Than if they're just trying to replicate silver.
Use it as a vase. You could put your pens or pencils in it, of course. Yeah. All kinds of things. So has really nice lines here with, literal lines here and here, but then also this indent right here is quite nice. And it has a little fold over lip here as well. So I'm going to set that one aside. I have another wooden box.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it has a little bit of an Asian flair to it. And I'm going to start this one.
Nate! Natey Poo!
Natey Poo. I'm going to start this one at $15.
Ooh.
Lots of metal on here. I presume it's brass.
Ooh.
And it has a little carved stone inlay on the top.
Ooh.
Now I haven't.
That's a good one.
Is it? I haven't tried cleaning it. I don't know what this.
I mean, I think it is. That's all by my standards. That's beautiful. I love metal and wood mixed.
Yeah. It's nice and dark.
Oh boy.
And it has really nice detail on the metal pieces. And I'll show you all around the outside. Again, it's not marked with a maker, so I'm not really sure where it's from exactly. It has lots of little nail or rivets or whatever you want to call them to hold the metal pieces on. There's the hinges. And then inside is quite nice too. You can see here where a lock would go, right? Well, inside you have that sort of Asian silk, not silk, but satin fabric. And you have the lock that goes on the box.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I just wish I had the key because I don't have
LeAnne, that lock is probably worth that by itself.
Mm-hmm.
The lock people would, oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, it could be that the key's hiding in there somewhere, but I haven't been able to find it.
Wow.
Maybe you could get somebody to make a key. I don't know, but you can tell that it's
I'm sure you can
on here.
Oh, Spirit Junkie popped in. You just sold her.
Hi, Cathy again. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I didn't even put up what she typed in. Darn it. Thank you for figuring it out anyway, that it starts at 16. Yeah, we got the lock right here. So wish I had the key, but it would go right here.
Did we lose Deanna?
She's just off camera. I see her in the back room.
Oh, okay.
And I just didn't, I forgot to highlight the comment when she typed it in. would have gone right here. But for right now, it just lives inside the box.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah,
Very
thanks.
chunky. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So a little place for rings here if you like. So let me give you some
You
dimensions.
saved me too. Now somebody has to save me from that cigarette.
Yeah. Let's see. It is, well, there's something of yours that I like too, so we might have to work out a deal. 5.5 inches long and 4 inches deep. And I didn't give a height measurement, but it's about 4 inches tall as well. Give you a good look at the condition of the top. Come on, focus. Has that little, it feels like some kind of stone, something carved.
Yeah, it looks like I mean kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's a jade, but I think it's meant to represent a jade kind of thing. And then here's, these look like little butterflies here.
I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty nice box. Could be.
Nice box. I don't know if it's, I'm going to say no. It might be
Okay.
acrylic.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know if it glows. But it's a neat box. I like the front of it where the lock goes. It's really neat. Thank you, Spirit.
It's a good box.
That's a good box. All right. All right, that's my two. Back to you, my dear.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm not sure. This is okay. I'm going to do a $15 start. A little ephemera for you.
Ooh.
Now, I keep saying, Helen and I keep saying we're going to like take a day a week and sit and list on eBay and, you know, but whatever. I haven't done that yet. So don't yell at me. This is kind of a spirits cookbook lot.
Ooh.
So there's 4 pieces here, and I know each one of them I'm doing them as a lot. This one I think is probably my favorite. So this is Pilgrim Rum, the true New England flavor for better drinks and food. These are all, this came from my mom's old collection, so these are all quite old. This one is 1939. And they're in pretty darn good condition. There's a couple little, you know, that one's got a little dink there, you know, but for the most part, for how old they are, this is a really cool little collection. If you collect, you know, like spirit ephemera.
Or if you have a bar, you could just.
Is a thing. Yeah, there's people that collect this, and some of it can go for pretty good money. It's got a little, but that's what I'm saying. Don't yell at me. Just leave me alone. Because I do the same thing when I see other people. I'm like, no, you need to list that. Like, there's people that want that. I'm like, well,
we're offering it here.
So these are all, like, as you can see, Pilgrim, like, you know, it's the name of the rum, but it's also their, you know, everything's pilgrimish. So it's a whole book. It's got, let me see, 30 pages in it. 30 pages, and then there's other stuff in here. Some really great ads.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is just all these recipes. Okay, I'll try and go quicker.
Take your time, please.
That's one.
Let's do.
Then we have one that is Southern Comfort.
Oh, wow.
A legend that is now a reality. Whatever that means.
What does that mean?
It's got a sample label in here, which is another collectible thing. So this is an actual label that's just barely affixed. So if you're a label collector,
oh, that's cool.
you can pull that out. And then it's got, you know, a little story.
Oh, will you read to us, Steph?
Many are the tales that are told of the important part played by Southern comfort in adding to the hospitality and social gaiety of the Old South.
Wow.
And it goes on, and then it's got a whole bunch of Southern comfort recipes.
And the shamrock, I saw the shamrock.
And where's the date? These are all from like the 30s. I can find the date on this one. This one might not have a date, but these are all, yeah, I don't see a date on this one. But that in the back. Lots of, you know, lots of stuff here that you can, if you're a bar person. Then this one is Bone Core, or maybe Bone Core.
Ooh.
Fine California wines.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one before. Huh.
This one's 1941.
Nate says, Southern Comfort has added to my social gaiety at times. I'm sure.
I knew there was going to be some kind of comment in there.
If I had to guess, I would say that's like 50s or 60s. Just from the, oh, maybe even earlier. Maybe 40s.
This is 41.
Oh, you said. Okay.
Yeah, this one's marked 41.
Okay.
So all sorts of
That's neat.
Stuff in there. And then the last one, this one's pretty cool too. This is Benedictine Liqueur Dom. There's the back of that. Printed in France. And this one's thick. It's got quite a historic little tale to tell you in here.
Wow, these are so cool.
And let's see. Yeah. I mean, they're probably definitely something I can, you know, you need to list them for, you know, for the bar people out there somewhere. Let's see if I can find. I'm sure this is somewhere in the same range, the date. Park Avenue, New York. Nope, I don't see a date on this one. But you get.
There's plenty of ephemera people in our community who like that kind of things just for the advertisements alone.
Right.
Graphics are
great. I kind of hoping somebody, you know, one of the bar people, spirit people, for display or whatever. So all four of them, 15 for all four.
That's awesome.
If you are interested. And then I'm going to do a jewelry lot, which is going to start at 20. What's Nate? Oh no, Edward. I need some wickedness. So this is, I keep finding new lots, right? It just keeps happening. So this is all, again, wearable jewelry, and some of this, I'm just like, I can't anymore. I'm trying to put as much together, like, anyway, I'll show you as quickly as possible.
Please take your time.
Okay, I do feel rushed all the time.
Yeah,
myself. It's not rushed by anybody else but myself.
We have plenty of time.
So this first little thing, and before, it's like some of this stuff I get it so that because I think I'm going to make something with it. I've got all these ideas, and before I destroy it, I figure maybe I better offer it up before I destroy it. So this is all wearable. These are really cool little mother of pearl bits, making danglies that make cool noise. So there's one necklace. That's a necklace. Before I destroy it, giving you guys a chance.
I know I feel the same way. I buy jewelry lots and I think I'm going to craft with it, and then I see some beautiful wearable pieces and I don't want to break it up.
These are just very light faux pearls, but you know,
Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous.
it's pretty extreme. It's all perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Do you want to do a Ruth Bader Ginsburg thing?
Yeah.
This is another amazing piece. These are very heavy. I don't know what they're made out of. They are they're not obviously real, but also a lot of metal work on here. This is in there.
Could be
All
glass.
these various colored faux pearls with metal. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, this looks pretty new. I don't know. I had this. This is not fancy. It's just cute.
That is cute.
But it's got like these little hammered guys down here. But this is definitely just kind of like cheap, not vintage at all. But you know, you can do something with it, maybe. I will if nobody wants it.
Still wearable.
It is still wearable. Now this one's pretty good. This is glass beads. Let's see. I think that had a marking on it, but I forget what it was. This is, what is this? EC? Or, wait, come on, Steph. Come on. Is that right? Wait,
Ooh.
I don't know. This is some kind of identifier,
EC
right? EC?
or EL. Yeah, something like
I
that.
don't know. Anyway, it's like heavy duty chain, and then these are all, look at that. Ooh, I love these colors.
Mhm.
Greens and blues, and a little bit of leather in
It has
there.
a beachy vibe, kind of like what you'd wear to a nice dinner by the beach,
Perhaps.
perhaps.
This one still has the original tag on it. It used to be $25 somewhere at Anna's Florist and Gifts
Wow.
in Tennessee. This one also has a little identifier here of some sort. What's this say? Utopia.
Uptown girl.
Uptown. Oh, you know that? Uptown Girl. All right. There's Uptown Girl necklace. Never worn, obviously, brand new.
All
Then
this
you have,
for $20.
this is a Sarah Coventry,
Ooh.
but it's just faux. But again, greens and blues. It just looks kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Nice shiny quality.
Yeah. Yeah, and they glow.
Oh.
They glow. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they're not stone.
Mm.
They're not stone. So I don't know. It's got a barrel clasp. I don't know what age that would be.
Some kind of acrylic.
It is Sarah Coventry.
That's pretty.
And then there's just a couple other little bits and pieces I'm throwing in. There's this cool, I don't know what this is made out of, but it's a cool rose pin, heavily glazed.
That is neat.
I don't know what it's some kind of acrylic. I think this one also glows. Yeah, this one also glows. So it might be lucite or I don't know what it is, but something old, and it's just pretty.
That really
That's
is.
another one I stick to my lampshade if nobody wants it.
Color. Yeah, it is a great lot. You're right.
And a cool little seed, like literally seed beads.
Oh, I love those.
And seed beads.
Yes.
I just like the colors of the little beads in between.
That is really neat.
Right? So there's that. And then let's see what's down here. Oh, just some little surprises. Don't even worry about it. Just a little keychain.
Oh, neat, with a dream catcher.
Yeah, dream catcher and feathers. Just a cheap thing. Oh, this is liquid silver I stuck in here. This is just it's like a child's bracelet, but this is silver.
Wow.
These
Yeah.
beads are silver. This is like a purple thing there. I think it's glass. Little liquid silver, cool clasp. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is silver, liquid silver. And that's it. Let me just pop them all back in if anyone's interested. All wearable, some pretty cool things. Oh, and I'm just tossing these guys in.
Hi, Georgia. Oh, what are those called? They're some kind of nut, right?
Some kind of pod.
Kukui?
Yeah.
Is it kukui nut?
I'm not sure. But here you go. All of this. If anyone's interested.
That's
you could sell each piece if you want. $5 a pop and make, But no one's interested? That's okay. That's my 2. Oh, I forgot to put this one in. And this little wooden bracelet.
Ooh.
That goes in too. If anyone's interested.
That is so good.
All of them can, each one of them have pieces on them that I love that I was thinking I could make something else out of.
Yeah.
And, but they're wearable. So before I destroy them, Aaron. Okay. We can kind of tell for Aaron as I start thinking about tearing them apart.
I don't know, Bridget. Are those called? They might be.
Buckeyes? Maybe. That actually seems familiar. But they're from I think they're always from Polynesian places, right?
They're Polynesian.
Some kind of from palm trees or something.
Pacific Island stuff. I know that a lot of times you see people wearing those at graduations, at least around here.
Oh, really?
Graduation. Yeah, they wear those, and they're sometimes painted with the school colors.
Huh.
Yeah. I just see them all the time at graduation.
Whoops, my necklace just fell off. That is
Aaron, you're so sweet. No, that's okay. It's beautiful. Yeah, it does look like lace with all the way it's strung. It's gorgeous. No, I don't need it. I wish I would have the courage to wear something like that. I think it's just stunning. I just don't. I don't wear the stuff I have. But yeah.
I know. That's why I'm just trying to thin things out.
Those are gorgeous pieces. It'd be hard to let those go, I think.
Well, they're all perfectly wearable, perfectly good. But,
sure.
I keep thinking I got rid of all my jewelry and it just keeps appearing. So I don't know. All right. Thank you, Aaron. That's for you. That's my 2.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like I have, I think they're kukui nuts. I find my little jewelry stashes all over the place, and pieces that I set aside that I'm going to sell. And then, then I'm not sure. I don't know how to price it. So I just hold on to it. Yeah. I'll have a couple pieces that I'm going to offer at the end for add-ons. If you have an open box or purchase something tonight, then you're welcome to straight price claim an add-on that I'll have at the end of the show tonight. So my next item in the regular sale is a choice of milk glass dishes that I have. One is a strawberry and one is grapes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never seen that strawberry before.
I know, right? I've seen the grapes and I've seen the pear, but I hadn't seen the strawberry. These are going to
see the pear around a lot. But...
Yeah. Choice at $10.
Sharpie.
Yeah, Georgia. I usually see men wearing those instead of flowers. You're right. Like a luau, something like that.
Oh, is that? Okay.
But for some reason,
the manly men.
Yes, for some reason around here, and I don't know if it's just here or if it's just West Coast, but I see those at graduations all the time, and the flower lays as well. So maybe that's why. Or candy lays. Sometimes they make them out of candy, and they wear them at graduation.
Huh.
I don't know who started that or how long it's been happening. But.
I don't know. I've only been to a couple graduations in the last 50 years.
Yeah.
Mine and my daughter's.
Both high school and college. I saw that when my girls graduated. They're both about 7 inches from top to bottom. And what I really like is the strawberry. I like the texture back here. And it's a nice thick milk glass. If anybody knows the maker, I'd love to hear it. I looked it up, but I wasn't sure of the maker. I saw a couple that said Indiana. I saw a couple people calling it depression glass. I don't think it's depression glass. Doesn't look like what I know is depression glass.
People make up all sorts of stuff.
They do. I know. It's crazy. So yeah, we have the pear. We use it for a spoon rest, so you can use it for a spoon rest. There's no chips or cracks in either of these. You can use it for trinket dish. You can use it for candy dish. I love milk glass, so I have quite a few pieces myself.
I love Victorian milk glass. I used to have a whole Victorian milk glass collection, and I so regret getting rid of it.
Oh, yeah. I would love some more Victorian pieces.
Yeah, pretty much anything Victorian,
Mm-hmm.
including the house I used to live in. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I did realize at that time when I was living in San Francisco in a big Victorian, I did realize at the time, which is rare for me in my life, that I was in a special moment in my life where I'm like, wow, look where I live,
Oh,
but
wow.
still, when I look back on it, I'm like, man, really? I lived there? What the heck happened? For $250 a month?
Wow. Where was this? Was it San Francisco or?
Yep, San Francisco.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
In the 90s.
Wow.
San Francisco in the 90s. $250 a month, and I had 3 roommates.
Wow. That's great. Yeah, I think you're right, Bridget. I think it does seem like Hazel Atlas. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe, Geneva. I sold it all.
That's a great idea, Apple. You could do clean makeup brushes here. Would be abrasive enough to work it in, but not so abrasive that it's going to break down the brush. You're right. That would be great.
And hi, Geneva.
Or yeah, you could use it in your kitchen for sponges, things like that. Might be the original use for them. I'm not sure. So we can pass on these. And we can go on to my next item, which is a lot of little golden books. I like to bring these to my sales because I collect them myself, and sometimes I get extras. Sorry about that. So yeah, a couple of these I already have, but there's one in here in this lot that is particularly nice, and you're gonna see it at the end of the lot. It's a lot of 3 books for a $10 start. $10 start for the lot of little golden books. First one is Winnie the Pooh. It does have a little writing here. I will point out the condition issues that I see, but it still is in good condition, even with a little bit of the writing there. There's no torn pages or missing pages. Little writing right here. And it is Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Of course, this is after Disney acquired the A.A. Milne series of books. And it is copyright the last date is 1964. Oh, sorry, 1977. 64 was down here in the writing. 1977. 13th printing. Sometimes it doesn't even tell you which printing it is. So it's really helpful when it does. Oh, of course, all beautiful artwork from the stories that we know and love. Here's the last page. Really cute Christopher Robin and Eeyore. And there's the back cover. I like the age of that one. It reminds me of my childhood. And then the 3 bears, not 3 little, 3 bears. Goldilocks looks a little startled.
Oh my God.
I think the bed is too small. Might be. And this also has a name here, Amber. Got this book.
Oh, that's so funny. What did you say? Who?
Amber.
I just pulled this. I'm looking through stuff in my little special box, and I just pulled this out that I haven't seen in forever. Like literally right when you said that. And it's this little thing full of amber.
It has
amber.
That is kind of trippy. It's like we're on the same wavelength.
Wow.
So this book, the Three Bears, I keep wanting to say little, is I think one of the original Little Golden books, but it has been reproduced many times. And this is the 37th printing in 1978. Yeah, it says one of the Little Golden books which brings children the best of the world's folk tales.
Witchy night.
With fresh illustrations. It is a witchy night. So really cute illustrations in this one. Very reminiscent of, well, they are the original illustrations from 1948, but just reproduced in this newer edition. So this one does have a little taped corner. Very old tape. And then it has your 4-day or 14-day free trial of the Walt Disney books. So that's fun. And then this one's my favorite. I have not seen this one before. It's Garfield and the Space Cat. And I'm tempted to keep it, but I'm going to offer it anyway.
Is that like his twin, the Space Cat?
Yeah, something like that. It's from 1988. And of course, there's lasagna involved because it is Garfield. And he just stumbles upon the Space Cat. Like he's hungry. He's looking in garbage cans because I guess he was rejected. He couldn't have, or he was denied the lasagna. I skipped a page here. Yeah. He was denied the lasagna. John took away his lasagna, hopes and dreams, kicked him out of the house so rudely, kicked him out. Like, whoa, that's cat abuse right there. And then he goes looking for food in the trash can and finds a Space Cat version of himself.
So, in the trash?
Yeah, and his name is Fieldgar. Fieldgar instead of Garfield. Fieldgar. You get what they're doing there? Fieldgar.
Yeah.
Garfield. Okay. Yeah, picking up what I'm putting down. As they say. So, yeah, that's cute. I tried to get John to read it to me the other night, and I don't know why he wouldn't. Maybe he's kidding.
Why he wouldn't.
Guys, this is good. This is so good. This is a Garfield book. Look, he finally does get lasagna at the end. But Odie like squirts him with it. I don't know how he got it in there, but yeah, I don't know that's the story exactly, but I think Fieldgar goes back home. Yeah, here he is going back home in his little spacecraft. So,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler. He ends up getting his lasagna and the guy goes back to space. So all three $10 start. And that is my 2 items for this round. We're going to go back to
always a surprise.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't see anybody coming in.
This isn't for sale.
Show it off.
I just am wondering if anybody knows what this is. This is like, it's just like
oh wow.
And apparently the person, like, I got it at an estate sale. It was just in with a bunch of other stuff, but they're like, it can be a necklace. I mean, it's really, can it?
Wow.
Or a bracelet. I'm like, I don't know, but it's so cool to play with. It's like, I don't know. It's just
I want to say I've seen.
I don't know what it is. It's like,
I've seen it before, but I don't know what it's called. Yeah, like
I don't know. It's very
Awesome.
strange. But look, you can make it into all different shapes. This is the kind of thing I'm fascinated with.
It's like a old school fidget toy,
Yeah.
and you can wear it.
But the lady that was selling it was trying to tell me what an amazing piece of jewelry it was. I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, did you put it on like this?
I guess that's your necklace right
Is
there.
that pretty?
I'd be careful. Like you could get it caught in something if you're wearing it. It might hurt you.
I don't know, but it's so cool. Anyway,
Away from children. That's
just
right.
sharing. All right.
Yeah.
What's next? Let's do this, guy. $10 start. This is yet another item that I acquired with the idea of destroying before I destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
See if anybody wants to have it as is. It's in perfect condition. It's really cute. It's 4.5 inches tall, let's just say, and 5 inches across, let's just say. And it's this little wooden frame.
That's cute.
But it has a butterfly in there and some dried flowers.
Oh.
So I guess, and then obviously that's like some plastic greenery, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's this little, I guess, shadow box.
It looks like dried marigolds in there.
Okay. Oh,
So,
yeah. And I just think I love the design of it. It's not marked.
yeah, it's like a diorama. Yeah.
It's got some little felt guys on the bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
This is not glass, I don't think.
It's like a mid-century vibe with the shape.
Totally. I mean, it is, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely sure of that. But butterflies, and I mean, I think it's a real butterfly. Yeah. Looks like a real butterfly.
Nice.
But I was going to try and pop the back off.
Oh, okay.
And do something else with it. But if anybody's interested in, I mean, it's a pretty cool looking piece for the.
Yeah.
Stick something else in there. If anyone's interested, $10. I love the design of it. Kind of Scandinavian, mid-century Scandinavian kind of vibe to me. I might be wrong, but the color of the wood too looks like maple, I think, or something.
Yeah, it does look like maple to me.
So there's that. And then let's see. Let's just do a $5 start if anybody wants to take this little guy home. Because I got him as a pair. I used to have this guy. I got rid of this guy. I found this guy again.
Oh.
Keep him. But he came with this guy. And this guy's actually cracking me up. But this guy is the one, like, for memory purposes.
Yeah.
So you know these little carved guys, right?
Yeah.
This guy looks a little drunk and funny. He's got his little cup. And he's a littler guy. They're not marked. I saw some of these in an antique store the other month, recently.
Mm-hmm.
For like $30 each.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I don't know about that, you guys. But they probably are becoming more rare. I don't know. It's 4.5 inches tall, this little guy. If anyone wants to give him a home.
He's cute.
Because he does make people laugh.
So the other guy's not for sale, just this guy.
No, the other guy is, this guy came with that guy.
Okay. Splitting them up.
I want that guy, yeah. I'm basically trying to recreate my past in my old age by getting all the things I used to have.
Sorry, Deanna, I kept you backstage so long. I didn't realize what was happening.
No.
No worries. How much are you starting the little guy at?
5.
Just 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the other guy is her man on the side. Steph's
Yeah.
man. Her side man.
Yeah.
That guy's cute. What's this guy's name?
I don't know. What is his name?
I want to call the other
Look
guy.
at his mouth. I think he's smoking. No, there's like something in his mouth, but not really.
Yeah, it
Or
seems like he should have a pipe or something, but
I don't know what's going on.
So Roger or Pete, those are good names.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't look impressed, Janice.
He thought he's funny though.
He is funny.
He got his hand in his pocket.
Yeah,
Got one hand in his pocket.
Probably Roger.
Roger.
Roger was my grandfather's name, and Pete is one of my brother's name, my dad's brother's name. That's interesting.
Roger's my uncle's name, and he does have a boat.
Oh.
All right, so that's my 2.
Does this Roger remind you of the other Roger? Of your?
I better not say in case he's watching.
They're both maritime type people, I guess.
Got it. Yeah. YouTube, we are public figures now.
True.
You never know who's watching.
I'm surprised there's no takers for the little wooden guy.
He'll end up in somebody's box.
All right. Well, maybe you guys can help me identify these pieces. They're just going to be $10 start for this set. And they are what I think are probably souvenir pieces from Spain, because there's a little pitcher and then there's 3 cups. They are pottery. They're hand turned. You can tell by the top and bottom.
Gee, you are. Somebody's going to end up with it.
And this one says, how would you pronounce that stuff? Sevilla?
Well, if it's Spanish, Sevilla.
Sevilla.
Yeah.
So I do think that means Seville in Spain.
It's the capital. The capital and largest city of the Spanish autonomous community of Andalusia.
Ah. So here are all the pieces.
Of Cadillac Seville. Sevilla.
These would be cute for display.
Sevilla.
These guys look like little barrels, but I think they're just meant to be little shot glasses, maybe. Who will end up with them? And they have little X's on the bottom. Don't know what that means. I do think they're vintage, but I have no way to prove it. There's no chips or cracks.
Like finding the baby in the cake. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm telling you, I'm cleaning house here. People are going to get the stuff whether they want it or not.
There's a little bit of extra pottery in that one. I took my gross Band-Aid off, but now you can see my cut. Sorry about that. Don't look. It's not currently bleeding. It's
what happened?
Scabbed over. I got crazy with a box knife.
Oh my. Oh boy.
Yeah. Got a little crazy with the box knife.
Oh boy.
So they're glazed pottery. There's no chips or cracks. Probably souvenir piece. Found them in my supply. I've shown them once before, but a long time ago. So I thought I'd bring them out again. They're not Italian, but they somewhat reminded me of stuff.
Yeah.
A little
Very
bit.
similar.
Have you been to Spain, Steph?
I haven't been to Spain.
Nor have I.
I got sidetracked by an Italian.
Ooh.
That's
I'd like
what
to hear
happened
more about
on my European journey.
that. Yeah. How long were you in Europe?
Well, I've spent a lot of time in Italy since.
Italy.
But when I took my first trip, it was like 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And I started in London, of course, but then I went to Ireland for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I met the Italian. And then
my
whole trip changed course.
Wow. An exciting time.
I got around. I saw a lot of Europe. I managed to see a lot of Europe before Italy.
Nice. Well, I hope to go one day. I have no plans to, but I'd love to go. All right. Last item in my lineup is by the Peppers. It is a Mexican parrot in a frame, and it's one of those feather art pieces with the carved wood frame. And this is going to start at just $14. I think that's about what I paid. I got it from another reseller. It hung on my wall for quite a long time. And I've just since decided that it's not really fitting in with other things that I have going on. Sorry for the glare here. Let me see if I can change that a bit. There we go. Get the glare off there. Now you can't see it.
Well, you guys probably have a much more stable life than me based on my insane choices I've made.
No, you're just living your life.
Well, no, she said I lead a dull life. I'm like, but I paid for it with my.
Well, yeah,
I'm glad I did everything I did. Yeah. But now when you're old and you're like, can I just, my life's not that stable.
I hear what you're saying. So it's 15 by 7 inches, the frame. They are feathers in there making up the piece, the really cute parrot.
Where's my water?
I think, while these are feathers, I think this is painting down here. Beautiful piece of art. Sometimes you see them in pairs, but sometimes you'll see them singles. There's some vintage wear definitely on the frame here. And then the back has made in Mexico right up here. And a simple hanger. So yeah, I love this piece. I just think it doesn't quite fit in. Hi, Val. How are you? So it has a black background. Sorry for all the glare. Boy, it's because of the glass here. This is glass. And you can see it's a carved frame, wooden frame. But it's not super heavy overall. He's a happy parrot.
James.
What's James up to?
Well, he's about to. We'll see. He's thirsty. Okay. Everything's okay. He's been extremely needy lately. I don't know if lately is the right word. I don't think I need to add lately.
Maybe it's spring fever. Is he getting excited for?
I don't know. I think he's just, ever since COVID, he's so used to me being with him all the time.
Right.
That, I can't even leave the room. Like, he just follows me around, squawking at me if I leave the room. And then if I go away and come back, he yells at me for an hour that I was gone.
Very vocal.
But I love him so much. He's the snuggliest, most loving cat I've ever known.
Nice.
So I forgive him. But.
He is a very sweet cat. I love when you post about, post pictures or use him in your posts. I love that. And he has his own YouTube channel, doesn't he?
No.
Oh no, is it a Instagram
Just
account?
the shorts. It's my experimenting with shorts.
I see.
I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know what's going on with shorts, but there's no rhyme or reason. They say do this, do that, post it at this time, post it at that time. So they're mostly experiments. I'm just like, you're supposed to post a short every day. None of it seems to do anything.
I haven't paid much attention to that stuff, honestly, because I'm not very tech savvy, but maybe I'll read up on the shorts.
Well, I got subscribers. I mean, it helped me a lot with getting subscribers, but I don't know if they, do they come and buy my stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. I heard, did somebody say you can get paid for shorts, or is that on Instagram?
Yeah, it's monetized now.
Okay.
But it's hard. It's nothing.
I'm sure it's not much. Would you care to do a recap, my darling?
It's up to you.
Well, I like to do it. I tend to get a lot of stickers for the recap. Maybe they come in.
It's not going to be in any particular order.
Okay. That's fine. Do it however you want. And I usually just like to offer straight prices. You can if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I might even lower prices.
Yeah, I sometimes do.
Because some of them are ridiculous. Anyway, I paid way too much for this bunny. I had this bunny, Thumper, who is in excellent condition, not marked. For some reason, I spent a bunch of money on this bunny. And when it came, it was little. It's this big. If you would like the bunny, $5. You can just say bunny. I had this guy, $5. You can say Pete.
Yeah, that is a good name for him, actually, Pete.
This sterling abalone silver pendant, which I believe is new, marked Mexico 925. This was $15. You can put in abalone if you would like that for $15.
Thanks, Deanna.
I have another Mexican silver, but this one is definitely vintage. This one is $20 with this Mesoamerican sun guy.
I love that one.
You can just put in sun if you'd like on this one. That's $20. I had these guys, the cat's paws, mostly for the box. I'm thinking entirely for the box, but it does have the cat paw shoe heels in there. But if you would like this for display, it was $12. You can put in cat. What else? I'm going to keep that and destroy it. Oh, this was the other $12, right? The Westmoreland vanity dish that does not have a lid, but it is Westmoreland. You can see the W down there somewhere. And all the Westmoreland goodness all around it. No chips, no cracks, good piece, but I do think it's supposed to have a lid that is not there, which is why it's $12. You could just put in W. And what else did I have? Is that it? Oh, I had this other Mexican silver abalone. This was also $20.
Oh yeah, cuff bracelet. Beautiful.
Cuff bracelet. And you could just put in bracelet for this one if you would like. And I think that's it. That little box thing I'm just going to keep and make something out of it.
Well, I wrote down 3 things that I'm interested in, but I'm going to let other people have a chance before I.
Oh, Deanna. Okay. Deanna.
Oh, nice. Very cute. Congrats, Deanna.
Is that okay?
Thank you, Deanna. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sabrina and I shop all the time with each other.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Deanna.
Well, thank
And
you,
that's it.
Steph.
I think that's it.
Okay, I'll do my recap.
Oh,
Go ahead.
the ephemera. $15 for the bar ephemera cookbooks, alcohol cookbooks. There we go.
You get
Just
4,
put in bar.
$15, right?
Yeah, 15 for the 4.
Somebody who loves bar. Oh, Stephanie Patterson is interested in the bunny.
Oh, okay. Wait, where is she, Bunny? Okay.
Awesome, Stephanie.
Wow. How many Stephanies are here today?
All the great Stephanies.
That's at least 3.
All my favorite.
5 Bunny. Okay, thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, everyone, for being here, by the way. Even if you're just lingering in the background, not chatting.
Where'd you go? What'd I do with that bunny?
We love it. Thank you so much. The first time I've had Stephanie on my channel. And
I know. Thank you, LeAnne.
Thank you. And then we have Deanna helping Maud in the background there. The mysterious woman in the little picture there. So I have the awesome chili peppers. I think that they are pottery, glazed pottery. They are all there. They are on a wire or on a jute cord that has little hooks for hanging. They are substantial. These are $20. And if you're interested in those, just put in a keyword. Lots and lots of fun color for your kitchen or anywhere you want to hang it. I have, let's see, the Homeco little wall pocket. Let's see, what was I asking for this one? I could do 10 for this one. If anyone's interested, I was at 12. Now I'll do 10. That is the first time I'm showing it though. So really neat cottage core kind of design. So, and then I had the little small pitcher with the face on it, a bit like a Toby mug, but not quite. It's really nice blue glaze in there. The bottom says Allerton. So this one was $7. It's a cute little pitcher. And then I had the pewter horn cup with the bonus handkerchief. It's a nice little handkerchief with a lace design. You're laughing because you recognize it.
No, it's just cute. I like that you did that.
Do you? Okay, good.
You added that little hanky in
I
there.
added the hanky for display or whatever you want to do with it. It's a nice linen hanky. This is
Good look together. I like it.
Oh, yeah, I think so. This is $12 and it's pewter. It is marked right here. It says Carson. And I had another pewter cup. This one is very special. It's Irish. It's $20. It's a tankard that has a dude on it, a dude with a crown and a gown. You could do that, Apple. That's a good idea. It does have markings on the bottom that say that it's pewter and it's Irish. I'm going to see if my camera will focus for a real quick peek. I don't recognize the maker marks, but they are on there. So it's pewter and it's $20. Then I had, the fun doll. If you weren't here earlier, this is a treat. This is a treat.
Not for children.
Not for children. The
Keep
tag,
away from children.
yeah, the tag says keep away from children.
So maybe she bites.
Mm-hmm. And she's 2004, not quite vintage, but almost.
Oh, I forgot these.
She has a weighted bottom. She is, how much did I ask for her on my list? Oh, I had her at 15. We can do 14 if anyone's interested. She does have wired arms, and she has a baby, or a small little sister, if you will. But she's in great condition. There's no issues with her. She's just kind of that cottage vibe. Felt feet. These feet are 6-inch feet. 6 inches. I have the cigarette case. Put her in a safe spot over there. This cigarette case is pretty awesome. It's marked Germany. We did a lot of reminiscing about the cigarette case.
Yeah, that's the one. Apple popped in with a 14.
Apple wants the rag doll for 14. How awesome is that? All right, we'll upgrade your box to make her fit in your box. That's awesome. This little silver cigarette case. It has, it's in pretty good condition. It has little surface scratches. It does take quite a bit of effort to open, but maybe I'm just getting weak. You just press this button and it pops open. It does have spring in it. It's missing one of its elastic pieces. It goes right here. So this one is 16. Look at.
That's the one I got my eye on.
Yes. 16 for this one. And then milk glass dishes were $10 each. I could do $9 each. If you're interested in the strawberry or the grapes, we think they're Hazel Atlas. Yes, congrats, Apple. Thank you for that. I'm glad you'll give her a nice home. Then the pitcher and cups I just showed. I won't show those again. The lot of little golden books, $10. You have Winnie the Pooh. You have Garfield and the Space Cat. And the three bears. I always want to call them little bears. 3 bears. I guess it's because the 3 little pigs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do too. I was thinking 3, but yeah, 3 that's good.
And yeah, I just showed the parrot art, the framed art piece. So that's good. There we go. Now, Steph, did you have add-ons that you wanted to do? It's up to you. You don't have to.
Not really.
Okay.
But go ahead if you do.
I'll just do mine real quick. There's just some little items that I had.
I mean, maybe I could pull some out.
Some people like them, but it's up to you. It's just something we started doing. This is a little shiny, maybe brass, maybe not cuff. It definitely looks like brass, but doesn't mean that it is. Has some little tiny, little scuffs here and there if you look close. But this one is just $3 if you're interested in this. And you can put in the word cuff if you're interested in claiming that. So the way I do it is the first person that types in the chat the keyword can put this in their box if they have an open box or a purchase tonight. You're welcome to claim it for just $3. And cuff is the keyword. Then I had a little stretchy bracelet. Now this one does have a maker tag on it that says Kate and Macy. And it feels like acrylic beads. They have little flip-flops on them with little gems. So it's a cute little bracelet. And this one's $4 if you're interested in this one. These are little, they're look like metal spacers, but they're plastic. And then some rhinestone spacers there, rondelles. So if you're interested in that for $4, type in Kate. Yeah, vacay vibes. Very kind of summery, yeah. So type in Kate if you're interested in that one. Then I had a set of magnets. These are cool. Again, kind of thinking of springtime vibes. There's 6 magnets. You want to dress up your refrigerator for spring. They're going to be $3 for all 6 magnets. And if you're interested in these, put in the word flower. They are each about 1 inch in diameter. So get all 6 of those magnets. Type in the word magnets. No, flowers. I already said. Type in the word flowers. 2 of them have butterflies here, and the other ones have flowers. So flower to claim that for $3. Then I have I have these cute little, what look like pewter. I don't know if they are. These little guys with,
Roman holds the flowers.
Thank you so much. I'll write you down for the magnets. Put those in your box, Val. These are just little tokens, I guess you could put in your pocket. This one says dream. Wow. So if you want dream, put in the word dream for $1. These just $1. This one has a little sailboat and it says explore. That makes me think of Stephanie. So
I prefer to explore on a plane.
Yes.
Boats make me nervous. I don't know what it is. Boats make me nervous.
Type in explore if you want that for $1. And then this one has a little funny thing on it that I can't wipe off, but it's a sea star. And I think it's in the molding of the piece. It's a sea star and it says relax.
Oh, I see Nightmare for explore.
Dream.
Aaron for dream, yeah.
Aaron wants dream. Thank you. And Nightmare was the first with explore.
Aww.
Nightmare, thank you. And anybody for relax? Relax has the sea star. Oops, relax. And let's see.
I like how boats look. Like I like the whole nautical. I love that kind of aesthetic, but
yeah,
I get nervous on boats.
Yeah. This one says kindness. I'm not sure what, and it's glass. I'm not sure what's going on the back there, but it does have like a little swirly thing and some iridescence in the, I don't know, little folds of the glass. But kindness, if you want that one for $1. Just some like frosted glass with a little imprint of the word and a little gold paint in there. Oh, I didn't show the turkeys, but if you're interested in the turkeys, for the recap, $6 will get you the turkeys. They're salt and peppers from Japan. Do I have veg spools for sale?
What are veg spools?
I don't know. Tell me more, Steph.
Oh, vintage spools.
Oh, vintage spools. Well, like wooden spools, I could put together some for you if you'd like. I do have like the little ones that I made into ornaments, like wooden spools.
Oh.
This one has a little bun, kind of like a little Alice in Wonderland bun. I have those.
Funny bun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
What did you say? You're going
to Bunny, I haven't heard that since I lived in Michigan. And I used to sing like, because there's bunnies everywhere in Michigan in my yard. So I would always say, bunny,
we have bunnies here too. There's wild bunnies.
There's bunnies here too, but not as prevalent as they were in Michigan.
Yeah. Stephanie, if you want to, or Dax, I should say, to distinguish which Stephanie I'm talking to. If you want plain wooden spools, I can certainly offer you some. You can just email me or something, or I can offer them in the next sale if you're interested, like a lot of them. If you want plain wooden spools, I do have some that I would sell. Definitely. All right. Well, that's awesome that we got through all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Dax. So there's small little wooden spools, like the ones that I made ornaments out of, and then there's some larger ones. I probably won't let go of the larger ones, but if you want some smaller ones, I could definitely hook you up like these smaller ones. So, well, that went pretty quickly considering we started 3 hours ago. Sometimes
that's true. 3 hours. Wow.
Yeah. And
thank you for having me, LeAnne.
Thank you for coming. I
really appreciate you asking me.
Really. Thank you.
I do.
I hope you
Thank
feel
you.
better soon. I know you're
I
probably.
do. I actually feel pretty good right now. I
That's-
definitely have packing I need to do. I have stuff I need to do. So
Yeah,
I am feeling better than I have in a few days. So
that's good. And
thank you.
before I forget, Deanna, thank you so much for being here and helping mod.
Yeah, thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Deanna.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Steph. You guys did a great job tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's so nice. It's like an Ed McMahon kind of co-host thing. Keep us
Big man.
our jokes and that kind of stuff. So tell us what you have coming up. Anything that you want to promote?
Well, I have been doing. I've kind of let my Tuesday nights drop.
Oh,
And I did add Tuesday daytime, which at least this week with Helen, that she got an office and she got totally, like, she's got to catch up now too. But I'm going to always stick with the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I think I want to try and focus on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and just kind of up my game a little bit and not do a million sales all through the week. So Wednesday night, usual time, 9:00 Pacific, midnight Eastern. Thursday with Helen, 6:00 Pacific, 9:00 Eastern. And Fridays, 9:00 Pacific, midnight Eastern. And Friday was the first time I ever canceled my Friday show since I started it. And it felt terrible. It felt like it's just Tuesdays I would drop sometimes, but but not doing Friday was like, I don't know. I was like, no, I'm not stopping. Like it's like the one I would never not show up for. And I just didn't feel, I couldn't do it. So, anyway, so that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Well, I know how hard that is to decide, that struggle. Do I go on? Do I not go on? I don't feel well. I need to take a break.
And it feels like our job, right? So I always feel like, even though it's me, I'm the boss,
right?
But they tell you got to be consistent. And sure enough, consistency totally helps. Like, and, but then I feel like I'm calling in sick.
Yeah.
And even though I'm the boss, I feel like guilty, like I'm calling in sick or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and even that, I remember, working for somebody else, I would always feel like guilty about calling in sick, even when I needed to. So it's hard to do. And you missed the interaction that kind of feeds why you do what you do anyway, because we really love what we do. That reminds me of a quote that I wrote down, if you don't mind me sharing, that I came up with. So I'm quoting myself.
That's cute.
I was looking through my notebook from when I started this about a year ago.
Quoting myself.
Came across this. So it's kind of weird, but this is just out of my head. It's about moving and movement for me, the whole YouTube sales experience, like putting myself out there. Anyway, I'm not making a living, but I'm living because of it. And so that's what I felt like I needed to do at that where my mind was at that point when I was starting this, and like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself out there doing something I never thought I would do? And
same.
Yeah, I know I've heard you say that before, that
it's insanity that I'm doing this.
I know.
It's totally against every fiber of my body. Like, but it's, it's been amazing. It's been great. I really love it. Like, I love all the people. Like, everyone's been so kind. I was so scared to go public on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we get some people that want to tell us stuff sometimes, but it still hasn't been nearly as bad as I thought it would just be. I thought it would be terrible. I was like, I'm going to have to toughen up. But no, everyone's been very kind.
But it's overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, overwhelmingly positive experience.
Yeah. Thanks, Jan. And good point about the time change is definitely later for people. So until people get adjusted to the time change.
True.
Yeah, and thank you, Jan, for and everyone for sharing the adventure with us too. And we evolve and we decide to do different things with our channels and our sales, and you come along for the ride and also help us give us feedback about how you see it and how it's going. So you're as much a part of it as we are, and I really mean that. So thank you, Deanna. Again, I want you to be able to go to bed. I know you probably have to get up in the morning. Oh, do I? Okay. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. Thank you. I usually like to make my friends blue in here just in case there's, it helps me see, helps me see if anybody is new, helps them stand out a little bit more for me. So everyone does it differently with the moderator thing. So thank you so much for coming. I'll say goodnight to everybody. And I have Tuesday night or Tuesday daytime, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, crafting every week. I'm trying to stay consistent with that. I was going to tell you what I was going to do, but I can't think of it at the moment. And then this show, I think we're going to be on Sabrina's channel next Sunday. She'll be back in action, I hope. And Cathy will be back with us. So that'll be fun. Thanks, Steph, for filling in this week. And I look forward to
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, we have Sabrina and I have a Wednesday show. I think that's going to be on this week as well with Sabrina. So thanks so much, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy time,